everybody. How are you? Hope you're having a great night. So, I was reading the chat before the live began. I saw that you guys were letting me know that Chantal just went live on YouTube. I went over to Kick to make sure she wasn't live on Kick, so she is on YouTube. She is currently live. I took a quick peek, and apparently she's outside in that little corner with the coffin-shaped benches, and it doesn't sound like she's mad. But yes, let's address what happened in the chat earlier. So what did happen? I saw screenshots on Twitter. Apparently Salah was flirting with someone in the chat, a woman who claimed that she was from Palestine. And they were talking back and forth in Arabic, and I guess somebody interpreted what they were saying. So he was being a bad boy. He was being a very bad boy in Chantal's chat. He's gonna get in trouble. He's gonna get in trouble. That boy, he's gonna get in such trouble. I know, Cookie. She's Palestinian from Canada. Yeah, so Bunny is actually in Canada. Ooh, Bunny is in Canada. The place that Salah wants to go that Chantal does not want him to be. So I don't know. I guess Salah did not learn his lesson. That if you're looking for the forbidden apples, the last place you should be looking for them is in the Beezer garden, because you're going to get caught. And she's going to get mad, and then you're going to pay for it. She's going to let you know. So, yeah. And you're right. Who made that comment earlier? Hold up. Hold on, I'm looking for it. Thank you, Cookie. Oh man, I just slowly, she should have learned to speak Arabic 3 years ago. She has no clue, right? You know, Chantal does not like learning new things. But if you're such a control freak and you've decided that you want to date people from other countries and other cultures, and they speak perhaps a different language than yourself, then wouldn't it benefit you to learn the language of the place you want to go so you can understand all the conversations? I would think so. That way you don't feel left out, and if there's conversations happening in front of you, you know what's being said. But Chantal's lazy, and she's not about that Duolingo life where she's going to learn a different language. Nope, she's going to assume what's being said versus knowing what's being said. So yeah, that happened. He was flirting with Bunny, and Bunny is in Canada. So what else happened in her chat? Well, she went live quite a while today. There was some cringy interaction where she was asking Salah's permission to go to the movies. He was having an entire fit because she wanted to go to the movies. I don't think he cared about her going to the movies. I think what he cared about was all the money that he knew that she would spend at the movies on popcorn. Speaking of food, y'all, guess what? Blue cheese is back. I'm not surprised. Blue cheese is back, and Blue cheese is sending the PayPal donations, sending her all kinds of money to buy whatever she wants. So Blue cheese is not an ex-Beezer. Blue cheese is still very much the Beezer, giving Chantal money. And Chantal was eating a bunch of food today. A lot of it. So yeah, a lot of them do go back. It's very rare when one goes and they stay away. But Blue cheese is back, throwing the money around. So boo, Blue cheese, you idiot. But go ahead and be an idiot. Part with your money. You'll find out eventually. Yeah, Carefree didn't go back. Good for Carefree. So one down, several more to go. So she's live right now, is she? Do y'all want to take a peek? Why did she steal your come hang when she made her community post announcing her going live on Kick earlier today? Because she's a thief. You know, I've got this idea. I've got the idea of maybe doing something or saying something in a live specifically to see if Chantal talks about it or mentions it. Maybe making up some ridiculous phrase or sentence or just showing something on my channel just to see if Chantal parrots that on her channel to see how much of a borrower she is. I'm just... Fuck with her. I want to fuck with her. We're going to play the we're going to fuck with you game. Let's see if you fall for it. Since she likes to mess with other people, why can't I mess with her a little bit? Hey, Havasu Mom, how are you? So, Bunny in Canada, huh? Ooh, that's not going to go over very well. She stole your song before. Well, there were a couple of times that she straight up took my intro music and put it in her videos. I know that for fact. That I was on YouTube and I found some free music and I was using it for my intros. The next thing you know, she's using it for her vlogs. That's why I started doing like the AI music. One, because it's music that is custom created. Two, because I'm sick to death of YouTube. They have like an YouTube Studio library where they have free music. But what happens is, if you use the free music at some point, they can turn around and say, well, it's not free anymore. And, you know, ding your video or ding your live. So I'm like, screw you, YouTube. I'm just going to create music and use it so you can't do that to me, you fuckers. So, yeah. Yeah. You know, you know what, Cookie? I'm not going to claim credit for that. She might have just decided to do the AI thing because she sees a lot of other people doing it and making funny songs and funny videos. And it's like she wants in on the joke. Although she's not understanding that she is the joke. You know, it's not just using AI to be funny. You can add in your own lyrics and your own ideas to make it more funny. And that's why it is funny. For the people that are reactors that do AI songs and just silly songs, we add in our own lyrics and our own ideas because that's really where the humor comes from. It doesn't really come from AI. Like the songs that I put on my channel, the lyrics are mine. AI does help with the music because I'm not a musician, but the lyrics all come from me. I sit and I write them down. You know, like unsanitary sandwiches. That was mine. All of them are mine. So I had a hand in creating that stuff. So you guys want to go peek real quick and see what she's doing in her live because I have no idea what's up. If she's boring, we can just get the hell out of there. I've got Twitter Peeps planned. I've got a retro react planned and some funny animal stuff. I mean, that was the purpose of my live, and then her dumbass went live. So you guys want to go take a peek real quick and see what she's doing. And Chantal, don't you get mad at me for sniping your ass. I had a live scheduled and I went live before you did, bitch. You were live earlier today. Stop trying to hog up all the internet space. You take a break and go to the bathroom and eat a meal once in a while. Alright, so let me see what the hell she's doing. What are you doing, Foodie? Why are you live again? Let me see. Honestly, guys, it doesn't look like she's doing much of anything. Like she's just out in the parking lot creeping around again. It looks kind of boring, but we'll see. And if there are any beezers over here and you're going to run back to Chantal and say, you're being sniped, she doesn't give a shit. I saw on Twitter that she's on the high dose edibles these days, that her tolerance has gone up now. Obviously, she's smoking like a pack of the green sticks a day, and I saw that she is back to doing edibles. And knowing Chantal, she's not doing the regular dose edibles. She's getting the gray market edibles that are much higher dose, which is commonplace for Chantal. When her tolerance goes up too high, she has to go to something stronger to keep going with that until she reaches a place where nothing is getting her high anymore, and then she's got to switch to something else. So yeah, I did see that. So are y'all ready to see what's going on with her? If she's boring, we'll just dip. And she's been live earlier today, and she really wasn't doing much. Hello, Ronaldo. She had a 23 pre-roll. Not even a day late, she was down to 1. Lord, how mercy. You know, I've known people that do things, and they all said the same thing to me. Whatever it is you choose to do, with everything you do as far as chemicals, there is a certain peak that you will hit. And once you hit that peak, you're not going to go any higher. You know, like there is no higher point after that. So after that point of hitting your peak, you're just wasting whatever it is you're doing. You're just burning through it for no random reason. You know, once you hit the ceiling, you can't go any higher. But Foodie just keeps going, keeps buying stuff, keeps doing stuff. So she's just wasting money. Yeah, I know, $13 to $20 a piece. So if she's buying like a pack of the green sticks a day, every day, just one pack, that's $560 a month just on that habit. Yeah, you can only get so high. After that, you're just wasting your stuff, whatever it is. So let's take a peek and see what she's doing for just a minute. I'm wondering if she's going to react to Bunny talking to Salah in the chat and flirting with him and him flirting with her. By the way, wasn't she supposed to go to the movies? I thought she said she was going to go to the movies and get some popcorn. What happened to that? Why is she in the parking lot creeping around? Who is Bunny? Oh, a chatter that went in there talking to Salah. Bunny is, I guess, a female who got into Chantal's chat, who was talking to Salah. I guess they were speaking back and forth in Arabic, and the conversation got interpreted on Twitter. Oh, she did go to the movies? God, that didn't take long. Huh. All right. She just got out of the movies. Okay, well, let's see what's happening.
Oh, Nicolette, glad you're having a fun Friday. Thank you, Nicolette. Thank you for the gift. I smell barbecue. It's probably a lure, like a siren. So I can smell the curls of barbecue smoke. Come have midnight barbecue. I smell it. I swear. He's great. Pause. Hello, everybody. I'm going in my house here. This is the color of my new luggage, that car. Oh, look at the midnight train. That's a good horror movie if you've never seen it. Yeah, a car is more safe, eh? That's what I'm saying. Something's trying to lure me in like a siren song. I think I saw you on TikTok. I was scrolling and I think you came across my FYP. You were sitting there eating in a very unique manner. Paw Patrol, I heard it's really unrealistic.
Wow, that fucking shadow. Holy shit! That's scary and impressive. That's a lot. And I'm watching the chat currently. Apparently, there is a woman in Chantal's chat that she's saying that she's not a feeder, she's a feedee. So I guess she is also a food fetish model as well. So she's in Chantal's chat. My question is why? Are you there to maybe connect with Chantal's feeders, Chantal? There might be somebody in there like trying to get attention for themselves. You know, take some of your people away onto her. You better be careful of that, Foodie. Somebody in there trying to take your clientele.
Look at my shadow. What's the weather? I don't know actually what the temperature is, but yeah, unique. I was like, this person looks familiar, and I think it brought me back. I remember because I remember like people's profile picture faces sometimes. Yeah, thanks, Island. I'm floating. Hello, Happy Giants. I miss my cat like so bad. Oh, I'm scared. Oh my god, I want to go in the house. It's cold. Is there bunny rabbits? You better find somewhere warm to go, bunny rabbits, beezers. Okay, give me a minute, guys. Bija.
Okay, something of note and something interesting. So I think it was one of you or someone on Twitter was suggesting that Chantal got a brand new wobbles. That, you know, quietly she got a brand new scooter because the scooter is sounding mighty different these days, like it's brand new. And Wobbles does sound different, and I was just like looking at the front of Wobbles, and it looks brand new. And the other Wobbles looked kind of worn in, because Wobbles has been all over the place. Wobbles has been outside in the snow and the salt and dirty, and that scooter looks clean, brand new. I don't know. It's like, but she might have gotten another scooter. Yeah, so I'm gonna keep a good lookout for it just to see. To answer your question, why would she get another Wobbles if she's so close to leaving? Well, I saw something on Twitter, and I'm going to show it to you guys when we get to it. Somebody posted something that allegedly Chantal is leaving perhaps October the 1st. So it's August, going into September. So she's got another month before she allegedly leaves to go to Syria. Maybe a feeder got it for her so that she would continue to go out and do feeder requests, you know. Maybe that's why. Or perhaps she's not leaving at all. So this Wobbles is sounding different. The old Wobbles sounded very, very tired, like it was ready to give out. Maybe she got a brand new one. Hello, Payday. She said her move out day is the 1st. I think she's leaving sooner. So you think the 1st September? September 1st or October 1st? Can you rent those? You know what, Dashing D? I don't know. I have no idea. October 1st is the move out day. Okay. Yeah, exactly. So Wobbles does sound much more smooth and quiet versus how Wobbles was sounding before. So, you know what? This is one of those wait and see kind of things. We'll just wait and see. We'll see what happens. But I was just looking at the front of Wobbles and I'm like, Wobbles looks awfully brand new right now and clean. Huh. So is it a brand new Wobbles or is it the old Wobbles that was cleaned up? I don't know. We're going to have to take a look at that.
My AC? You know, you can't hear me? Don't tell me that.
Lord have mercy, she's high. Holy shit. Girl, can you get any more hamburgerite if you tried? You are not just high, you are cross-eyed high. Holy shit. And can I ask a question, Foodie? So I know you've had the glasses, and sometimes you wear them and sometimes you don't. So why are you wearing them? Indoors, in the dark. She is cross-eyed high. Look at her. Look. She had to wear her glasses to the movies. Can I say something about that, Radioactive? She's got reader glasses and I've got reader glasses. And one thing I know about readers, they don't really work for like the movie theater. Can I go the Peeps in a little bit? I will. In a little bit. I want to see what's going on here. But they don't really work well in a movie theater. They're meant for like reading stuff up close. I mean, these are readers that I got from eBay like long ago. They're meant for like close-up stuff, not like theater stuff. They can get kind of blurry depending on your prescription. But man, she looks gone. Girl, what did you do to yourself? Shoot. Them edibles be kicking in hard.
Can you hear me, Teardrop? Oh, it's working now? Ow! Oh! BGCFC! Okay. Where is my... Oh, yes. I love remotes. Every lazy person's dream. Oh, it was on? I would see it, though. I would tell people to still see it. Because I love Insidious no matter what, like,
Oh, nearly missed that super chat. So sorry. Thank you, Radioactive. She's hardly ever not high anymore. You know what makes it worse? If she's doing the edibles again, it's just going to get that much worse. I mean, smoking is one thing, but the high dose edibles are another thing. And it sounds like she's getting the really, really, really potent edibles because her tolerance is too high. It's way too high. She's smoking like a pack of the green sticks at a time, maybe 2 packs, and that's not getting her high enough because her tolerance is just too up there. So now she's switching over to the edibles, and that just means she's going to be mumble mouthed from here on out. Look at her. Look. This is not just smoking. This is edibles too. I guarantee you it's the edibles. She might be doing both, edibles and smoking. Like she is. She's comfortably numb. What did Salah do now? I don't know. Wheelchair arc. You know what, Miss Chi Chi? Back in the day during Crack at Olympics, I think the wheelchairs were the strongest thing she could get. Unfortunately, now she can get something stronger than the wheelchair edibles. She can get the 5,000 milligram edibles or the Mike Tyson 10,000 milligram. That's what she was doing when she first came back to Canada. She would just zone out on those mofos. She's just doing too much of the green. She needs to lay off.
I need to be careful. Why? I'm always careful. BG says, oh, hi, Breezes. They threw away the remote. Hey, Ginger. Get out of Carol Basky. First time. She had to roll into the pool. Oh. Oh, the Bee Gees song? Hey, Jaja. Well, I gotta do all my emojis over. Kitty Blab, welcome to Very Important Beezers. You're watching a really good slasher? Oh, how are you watching that? Isn't it still up? If there's someone here, let yourself be known right this minute. I swear. Anyways, nothing we can do about it. Hija, get the ghost, Hija. You could scare the scream guy, and you're just eating your popcorn in that outfit. Yeah. For real? I will freak the hell out. Are you sure? I look like the meme guy. You know the meme? Looks like a white rock. Did you ever see your head spin around? No! Am I all prepared? No. Do I want to have a panic attack sometimes when I think about it? Yes. Just joshing. Playing on my paranoia fears.
Dude, how much did she take? How much did she take? I mean, I've seen Chantal high before, and there are levels. This is beyond the smoke and the green level. She smoked an entire pack and never acted this way. This is edible level high. Like her eyes are nearly shut. Oh, God. You know what, Caramel? I don't like it either, but I'm just like, man, it's been a minute since I've seen her this high. Th- Look, she's nearly cross-eyed. She's so high. Chantal, how many edibles did you do? Thank you, Kirsten, for being a new member. Welcome aboard. I have some thoughts. Yeah, this is real. This is really high dose, Grandpa. Whoo, she flying. I've got some thoughts. I think that if Chantal is even a little bit serious about going to Syria, I think if she's got feet or beezers, they are working hard to make sure she doesn't go. Like they are really putting their foot on the gas pedal, feeding her, trying to get her higher up in weight to where she can't get on that plane. What do y'all think about that? Like she's got a certain amount of time before she leaves, and they're like, let's put the foot on the gas pedal. Let's let her get all the edibles she can stand, all the food that we can stuff in her, and let's see if that stops her from getting on the plane. Unicorn, she's not just buttered on both sides. That bread is soaking. Do you hear me? Somebody threw that bread in the grease pan. It's soaking up. You know what, Payday? You're right. Something is bothering her. She never gets this roasted. You know, we could speculate all night about that. It could be so many things. It could be that something is bothering her. It could be because people are giving her money and she just wants to overindulge. It could be Salah. It could be I'm going somewhere and I know that I won't be able to get at my substances, so I'm just going to go crazy getting them while I can get them. There's so many things, so many possibilities here of what could be happening.
You really got me. You really got me. Girl, you really got me now. Pete's. My townhouse was haunted as fuck and I just coexisted. I didn't know. I'm seriously thinking what the hell I would do. That's what I'm gonna write someone from my 600-pound life that's bedridden and be like, do you want to see go to a haunted place with me? It flung my heavy ass Vaseline across the bathroom. What? Oh my god, I would freak out. Here, Canada. That crazy frog piano is reminiscent of Michael Myers. I have a list of crap to look after. I don't know. You know, there's not really much else to say. Like, what specifically do you want to know? I still have some time here, you know, so I want to take take advantage of it as much as I can, but it's surreal to me that I'm like leaving. Yeah, I think it was better than the red door. I think the red door is like the worst one. Yeah. Choices that I make. But like deep inside, I'm like always, you know, thinking about everything. Thinking, is it really the right thing to do? Reason for her season.
In the past, when Chantal would get like this, I would just like skip past it. I'd be like, nope, I'm not reacting to this. But there could be a side benefit. When Chantal gets this high, sometimes she runs her mouth and she opens up a little bit and she says what's really going on. Like I said, there's different levels of high. And when she's normal high, she's not going to talk because she's not high enough. But when she gets past that point, she might just relax and not be aware of what she's saying. So I'm here for that. So she just said that while she's in Canada, like she wants to take advantage of all the stuff that's available to her while she can. So I was correct on that. If she's going on a trip or she's moving, she's basically overindulging on purpose because internally the addict in her is kind of freaking out that it won't have access to all the things it likes. And it also sounds here like she is second guessing herself for this trip, which we already knew that was happening. I think Chantal, the person, does not want to go, knows it's a bad idea, knows the trip is going to be brutal on her body, but Foodie Beauty, the online ego personality, wants to go just for spite.
Um, Patrick Wilson. In the Conjuring movies, eh? I agree, see. Hey, Marsha. Please vlog every part. What was I gonna say? I don't remember. I don't remember. I don't remember. He was in Insidious? Oh, yes! BG. BG sexy! Free, I don't really remember. Was that the one with the girl with the broken leg? Hey, Air Canada. Certain activities you do that make you feel more tired. Like if you spend the day at a beach, if you go to an amusement park, if you just go swimming in general. Oh, the red door. I didn't like that one. Did you? First Insidious, yeah, was the creepiest, like, too. The second one was pretty good.
Dude, she is not just cross-eyed high, but she is slurring her words. Wow. It's been a while, Chantal, since I've seen you this way. Girl, you keep getting high like this and you get your body used to it. If you go on any trip, you're going to be hurting. You're hurting. Hello, traveling Cash App. She was so high she did not notice the flirting with Bunny and Salah, but someone tipped her off and she abruptly ended. Surely she will rage to Salah. You know what? If she was upset over that, that might explain why she's this high. Because she's getting herself this high to keep herself from raging. You know, instead of like letting go on him and just, you know, she's going to just button up by taking way too many edibles.
I like the Conjuring movies, too. Agreed. Really? You can still feel the waves, yeah. Makes me sick. I haven't seen the Black Phone. Mm. Brave or Reckless? Probably a bit of both. But if you're busy hanging out at Flabber for flippers. Yeah, anyway. I have a good, like, month. Over a month. And I have, like, a list of stuff to do and, like, the steps. Some of it I can share with you, for sure. What's Lilydale? Why am I awake? I went to a movie. After the horrible reportings I've been hearing about the O train, I'm really scared to use it. But like maybe I should exercise my bravery muscle because I'm gonna need it full force.
I'm so sick of her saying that. If I go to Syria, I'm brave. No, you're not brave, you're stupid. Bravery happens when you are in a situation that is not of your own making or your own design. You're just thrust into a situation of stress, of danger. You didn't expect the danger. You did not invite the danger into your life. It just happened. And that's when you're brave. But making a choice to go to the Middle East where you know there's conflict, where you know it's not safe, that is not bravery. That is just you being an idiot. You might be telling yourself that, but that's not what's going on here. You want to be brave, right? There's all kinds of ways to be brave. You want to be brave, Chantal? You want people to think of you as brave? How about starting with telling the truth? That's an act of bravery. That takes balls to be truthful and honest. If you've been a liar for so many years, be brave that way. Tell us the truth. Stop lying. Stop lying to people. Stop lying to your beezers. Stop lying to girl world. Be brave and tell the truth. You want to show us some bravery? Tell the feeders to screw off. That you're not going to ruin your health for money anymore. That's brave. Go to an inpatient facility and get treated for your food addiction. It takes bravery to get started with that. To get over your fear and conquer your addiction. That's brave. Those are acts of bravery where you're facing fear. You're facing adversity, true adversity. Not walking into a conflict zone because you want attention. Is she live? This is her live. Yeah, you want to be brave? Dump the romance scammer. What's he doing for you anyway? Thank you, Corella. Brave isn't hiding out of your dirty little hole of a house. Yeah, go outside. Take a walk. Do you. Be you. Be your real self. Another act of bravery. Stop cosplaying, being somebody else, and just do you. Be your authentic self. That's brave.
I know that's the part that people can't believe, that they look at me right now and think, you are going to be ready in a month to cart a cat around an airport and travel for, oh, September 18th is Resident Evil? I'm paying for it, so, but, oh, Nina! Oh, you don't have to do that. I want you to go before, yeah, I really want to see it. You're the sweetest. Yes, and friggin', it was so, like, this movie too, thank you.
This idiot with the super chat. Gromberto says, I only just saw all this stuff about what a disgusting creep Natter is. I was in a relationship with him when you were. What? I have screenshots of your bed in the villa. You were deeply hurt and he deserves it. Oh. Oh, Lord. Okay, hold on a minute. Let's address the super chat. Is Natter a disgusting creep? Yes. But then again, so is Foodie. They're two peas in a pod. They're both nasty, okay? One is not more nasty than the other. They're both nasty. Nasty! Both nasty people. Nasty. Yeah, nasty. So you got two nasty people who are both scammers, liars, manipulators, that they just came together for different purposes. She had a need of attention and party favors, and he had a need for money. So they came to an agreement. But this is not a case of he took full advantage of her and she was just this blind, love-struck woman. No, 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 no. Mm-mm. No, 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 no. That's not what happened here. She's a predator in her own right. I know a lot of people don't like to think that she is, and they look past what she does because she's a woman. A lot of people think that predators can only be men, but they can also be women, and she is one. She's a predator. Yes, she is. She preys on people. She preys on lots of people for her own ill-gotten gains. So it wasn't like he took full advantage of her and she was just an innocent victim. No, no, no. Mm-mm. Nope, 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 nope. They used each other. They hurt each other. She was abusive too. There's two sides to this picture. She only wants people to see one.
It was so awesome. It was still fun tonight. I can have one churro. Odor train. It is teardrop. Can't believe you're leaving so soon. Me neither. Yeah.
I'm looking at the mod message. You mean the one that says, yo, I have messages of Rafe threatening to wipe me? What does that mean? Was that the message you were talking about? Like, this is her live right now, so I can't really stop the video. The chat is going to keep going and going. And going back to Natter for a minute, even if Natter had slept with somebody back in the day, he had every right to. He wasn't committed to Chantal. Therefore, there was no cheating. He was not in a committed relationship with her. She was technically a single woman, and he was technically a single man. And if you're a single person, you can do as you like. So it doesn't matter. He never really was committed to Foodie. So, you know, if he want to sleep with somebody, he can sleep with somebody.
Sophia, 6 out of 10. I want something with cinnamon. Hi, Barb. Hi, Barb. Oh, excuse me. Oh yeah. I know planes are can be really when you watch about the design. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, like who gives a shit? Like, anyways, see ya. Thanks for your money. Yeah. Tales from the Crypt. Yeah, pretty much, Amber. Like, no. Behind in the past. Yes, exactly. What? I can't even barely open my eyes. Maybe another day. What about a little chi? ECP, I just got a Temu ad for a Lego crucified Jesus. What? Should I get it? She says.
Yeah, that's the only bad thing about Chantal when she gets this high. If she's this high, she's probably not going to rage because she's too high. If you want to see her rage, she has to be somewhat sober. When she gets four sheets to the wind, it's not going to happen because she's just too numb. You got to catch her right before she puts the rugs into her system. That I learned during Crackhead Olympics. If she's too high, there's no rage. There's no possibility of a rage. It's not going to happen. Even if everybody in the chat, they're poking at her, they're trolling her, it's just not going to happen. People are poking at her in the chat a little bit, but she's too high to care.
I've never had deep fried sushi. Like, I've had tempura bits on it, but not deep fried, like everything deep fried in it. No, I've never have. I've had white cream cheese. Those are my favorite. Or you can get the ones that are green and have cheddar jalapeno. Those are good, but they're not elite. Red jalapenos are better than green ones. Go to sleep soon. Tell me what to do. I'm just joking. Mozzarella and bell peppers. Spicy, yeah, a little bit. Shway. The elephant pants were from Lazada. Version of Temu, even though there is Temu there too.
I'm going to say something odd, so forgive me. I used to work in a club. I've actually worked in many clubs that catered to male and female clients for adult entertainment. And working in the strip club, there would be women that would come in and very attractive ladies. But I'll tell you what, those very, very attractive women, when they drink, it just changes them. It makes them ugly. It brings out their ugly. Just, you know, even the most beautiful woman in the world, when she gets fucked up, she just looks ugly. Like the ugly comes out. Like her mannerisms, her body language, her body movements, ugly. It just makes them more unattractive. And Chantal is already unattractive. So when she gets high, it makes it 10 times worse. Little pro tip, anybody out there in my audience, if you see somebody reach for wild goose, run. If they start drinking the Canadian goose, run. Because where I'm from, we call that the ass kicking chicken. I don't know what it is about the Canadian goose, but it makes people want to fight. They drink it and they want to fight everybody. There's something about it. They drink it and they feel like they're 10 feet tall and bulletproof. So if you're at a party and you see that wild goose bottle, that bourbon, you better throw it in the trash. Everybody I've ever been around that drank that, they got into a fight. Every single one. Just take that bottle and toss it into the fire immediately. It'll save you a lot of broken furniture. and, and and a trip to the police. No, not Grey Goose. The Canadian, no, it's wild turkey. I'm sorry, wild turkey. From where I'm from, the wild turkey, we call it the ass kicking chicken. You see wild turkey on the shelf, you take it off immediately. Hide the bottle from everybody. Don't let anybody drink from it. Just don't do it.
Yes, Arby's does, Pooh. Arby's has the best mozzarella sticks, but you have to dip them in their ranch. Lazada, it's like a Temu. Timu. Yeah, he does, Lana. I have a piece of my chicken, Pam. Oh, chicken parm now. Burka? No. Absolutely not. Yep, she told me everything you said on Kiwi Farms. And you were behind the feet files. Oh, yeah. Funny moments of Foodie Beauty. My favorite are the Gene Does Sharp Farts compilations. They make me laugh. I remember I had the Ouija board. I saw a clip of me trying to date somebody from the other world. Are there any lonely spirits here who'd like to date? What?
Girls, shut up. You didn't see nothing off the Ouija board. You weren't even using it right. You used it twice. You used it once in your house and used it once at the graveyard, and you threw the Ouija board out the window at the graveyard. You weren't even using it correctly. What do you mean? Same thing with tarot cards. You weren't even doing the tarot correctly. Trying to say you saw something in the other world. Ma'am, no. Sit down. Stop making up tall tales.
What's your toe beans? What's your toe beans? Oh, come on. Everybody who's used a Ouija board, that's what you're hoping for. You're hoping to contact a hot spirit from the past that's passed away, like somebody that's passed away, a hot one. You don't want to talk to a boring, like, 90-year-old friggin' lady. You're trying to reach, like, you know, Jimmy Dean or...
Hey Chantal, I got a recommendation. If you ever use a Ouija board again and you're trying to contact something, try talking to Pazuzu. If you know, you know. Just ask for Pazuzu by name.
The people in the further... I can't talk about... Oh, I can't talk about weight loss needles anymore. I just can't do it. A fart a lot of poop. Yes. No, I have not heard anyone talk about ghosts. Jimmy Beam. What do dinosaurs use to make their kitchen floors? Reptiles. That's a good one.
Do you know what makes Ouija boards so dangerous? Because a lot of people think they're a toy. And then if something does communicate with them through the Ouija board, like often it takes the form of a child. What's coming through, they claim to be a child, but how do you know exactly what you're talking to? You don't know. You'll never know. And you're never supposed to use the board alone. That's a big mistake. And you're also never supposed to use the board when you're intoxicated because your energy is just too open and too messed up. So that's why it was a mistake for her to use the board twice. And what makes it really bad is that she didn't close out the session either time. So the portal stayed open. I'm not saying for you guys to call anything in. She's over there talking about Ouija boards, and it's like, knowing Chantal, she might get stupid and try it again. It's like, that might be a mistake. You really shouldn't mess around with things like that because you might have a bad experience. I had a bad experience once with one of those, and I'll never do it again. It is not a game. It is not a toy. Even people that have constructed their own Ouija boards, they still work. You don't have to use an official board. You can make one of your own. It's still going to work the same way. So, like, I don't recommend anybody fucking around with them. I really don't. But Chantal's so stupid that she thinks everything's a toy.
Succubus. Yeah, hippie moon. It's called crop dusting, isn't it? Next time you'll be prepared. You don't believe in ghosts? I mean, there's like millions of people who have seen ghosts, though. So it's like, what are they? Like, I feel like though they do exist, it's just that we don't know what they are. They're still a mystery. But you can't deny that they are a phenomenon because, I mean, come on. There's so many witness accounts. I've had a couple of creepy experiences too, you know?
So she is talking about spiritual things here. Okay, let's talk about it. Let's have a bit of a discussion, Chantal. For those that are, let's just say, spiritually sensitive, because everybody's sensitive to a certain degree, some more than others. We all have something in us that we can sense things about people. Some are just more finely tuned than other people. In my experience, just those who do rugs and those who are addicts, especially like severe addicts, they carry a lot of dark energy. It's energy from inside of them, but it's also things they attract to them. Do you understand? Like how we are here on this realm attracts things from the spiritual realm as well that is in alignment with what's going on with us now. Meaning, if you are heavily into rugs or you're an addict, especially a severe addict, you will attract darker, disturbed spirits. And I've known people that were severe addicts. My ex was one, and he had a lot of dark dark energy around him. Really dark. And not only that, he was into darker magic, so that just made it worse. I got away from him, but then later on, when he came back around to me, just trying to make contact, I could feel that dark energy around him. It was really, really bad. And I'm pretty sure you got the same thing with you too. That you being unwell on the inside and you just having the negative thoughts, negative emotions, troubled mind, mentally unwell, you've attracted things that are much like that. They're attached to you somehow. And maybe that's why you see the shadow people. Maybe that's why you have trouble sleeping at night, because just, the more dark energy you collect inside of yourself, the more things will be attached to you. So, and the way to fix that is to fix yourself. And then those things that are attached to you won't be attached. You won't be attractive to them anymore.
I don't have anything to eat here, do I? There you go, teardrop, yeah. It's like, there's a lot of things we can't explain with science yet. Maybe we will. Years in the future, near future, who knows? But you can't say that, the one thing that is constant in life is that life is still mysterious, Creepy a voice, yeah. And she saw like a halo in the back seat, like a glowy light thing. I don't know. Like people who see this shit, it's always.
Thank you, radio. Okay, I'll ask, why haven't spirits moved out? Or do we all hang around the living and there's no concept of afterlife after that? Like, I'm not like a spiritual expert. I don't claim to be. But maybe those that were once here, that are still here, they're just maybe attached to a person, place, or thing. Or maybe they haven't realized that they're gone. Like there's a part of them that is still attached to a particular building or piece of property or a person, and they just can't let go yet. Yeah, that's a very complicated question to answer. Like I'm not in the spiritual world to get all the answers and come back down here and report. But some spirits maybe just have trouble moving on. They don't realize that they're gone. They feel maybe like you see the movie Ghost. Maybe they feel like they've still got stuff to do here, or they just haven't been able to rest yet. So I pray that all spirits find their way where they're supposed to go.
Always a glowy fucking round orb thing floating around. It's like consistent stories. And they're all very, it's weird. Morning Star Nuggets. See, it's a ring thing. It's always a ring or a... Let me see your halo. Then go the... Yes. Yeah. Hi. Where are you? Weird Barbie. Richie Rich? Yes. Didn't look on her face every single time and every, like, where she's like, she looks like a stressed out alcoholic mom with bloodshot eyes or something. I don't know. Like, she always has that same look. Did you ever see that Frankie and Johnny or whatever? Johnny. Did you see that once, Cheer? I hate McDonald's nuggets. Oh, you had McDonald's. Yum. Yeah, they are tasty. It's a haunted cookie. Oh, that's cool. Hello, by Bo. Hello, hello. How does my hello song go again? Hello, 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 hello. I gotta get in a groove. Yeah.
Every single person in her chat that is talking about food with her while she's high, those are the ones that are the real haters. They know she's a food addict. They know that she's hyper focused on food. And they know she's like very, very high, which means you talk about food with Foodie while she's high, she's going to get the munchies big time, because that always happens. And they're talking about food with her. This is no different than approaching somebody who's a severe alcoholic. You know they're a severe alcoholic, and you're talking about alcohol. You're mentioning alcohol to them and how great it tasted. And man, I was so drunk last night. Same situation. And we're the haters, all of us. I'm not over there encouraging a food addict to eat. I'm not poking at them to get them to indulge in their addiction on camera. And neither is anybody else in girl world, but these idiots are. And they say that we're hateful people. Yet they're encouraging her in her addiction. I guess her being 550 pounds and constantly eating and gaining weight, that's not enough. They want more. So I don't want to hear nothing from any Beezer about girl world. You're all evil, hateful, nasty people. We aren't encouraging the addict. You guys are. We're not poking at Chantal to eat food. We're not suggesting food to her. You guys are. I'm sorry, that's fucked up. It's really fucked up. And just because food is legal doesn't mean it's any less dangerous than any illegal rug, because in her case it is dangerous because she overindulges and she's very, very unhealthy. So I don't want to hear nothing from the Beezers about girl world. They're such hateful people. No, you fuckers are. You are. You want her to eat for your entertainment. What if the next hamburger triggers a heart attack? What if she goes to the hospital? No more Foodie Beauty channel. No more Beezer chat. That'll be the end.
Sweet and sour is the best one. The barbecue is good too, though. Yeah, there was spaghetti at McDonald's. I like Filipino style spaghetti. The sweet ketchup and the hot dog and the cheddar cheese.
By the way, Foodie, I was actually watching Omegon this morning. He was on, and I was watching him, just seeing what was being said. I saw that you were mentioning Music Biz Marty again. Not smart. Not smart at all to mention Music Biz Marty and going off about that. You really need to shut up about Music Biz Marty. The king of Akron is gone, but the people who loved him are still around. Are you sure you want to poke that bear? I don't think you do. I think if anybody brings up Music Biz Marty, you need to walk away from that conversation. I mean, because we were all there. We know what happened. People warned you not to talk about him, not to poke at him. And you started it first. I was there. I remember. You started that conversation first. You opened your mouth and he responded. So I would not be talking about Music Biz Marty, because just because he is no longer with us, the people that care about Marty, that liked Marty, are still very much around. and I don't think they'd appreciate the things that you're saying. Yeah, thank you, Tasha. She needs to take Marty out of her mouth. She was trying to insinuate that she didn't do anything wrong, that he came for her. I'm like, no, 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 that's not what happened. You came for him first. You opened your mouth first, and people warned you not to, and you did. And what happened, happened. Yeah, a lot of people adored Music Biz Marty.
Most spaghetti and a chicken nugget type box. Mixed spaghetti and a chicken nugget type box, yeah. Yeah, he did pass away. Yeah, he did pass away. Pizza. Yeah. I like Filipino style spaghetti. The sweet ketchup. And the hot dog and the cheddar cheese. Most spaghetti and a chicken. Yeah, that sounds so delicious. I know, Prince. Join us back on Kick. Maybe tomorrow, because I got...
Wow, so that was it? She just came online to show herself extremely high, basically talk about nothing. She just came online to showcase, hey, look at me, I'm way too high, and I'm babbling, and I'm hamburger-eyed, and I'm slurring my words. That was the purpose of the live? That was it? Well, I give that maybe a quarter of a Rotten Tomato out of 5 Rotten Tomatoes. Boo. Yuck. That was all? That was it, Foodie? That's all you want to give us? Okay. That's fine. I had stuff planned, and you try to get online and take the attention away, and I just want to see what you were up to. Yeah, that was a nothing burger with some nata fries. Jeez. Nothing burger and nothing fries with a side of... So, we're going to go back to our regularly scheduled program before she jumped online, because you know what I think it's time for? I think it's time for the Twitter peeps. We got some Twitter peeps, y'all. Now that we've seen that, now that we see what she's up to, and she's maybe going to go to bed now because she's too high that she can even talk, it's time for the Twitter peeps. Okay, so it's time for the Twitter peeps. Let me just get out of that live because that was ridiculous. That was lame. That was so lame. All right. She's on the phone fighting with Salah. I don't think so, Trauma. She is high. Like, she couldn't get mad if she tried. She's in that, yeah, whatever kind of mood, you know. She's too high to do anything. She can't even see straight. Alright, so where are we going first? How about we do this? We can just go through all the Twitter peeps and stuff. Yeah, she's probably staring at the wall right about now. You're right. Okay, Twitter peeps. Where are we going first? Miss Z. Russell says, so Foodie Beauty wanted to contact someone hot to flirt with on the Ouija board, somebody like Jimmy Dean, direct quote. I guess I shouldn't be surprised by Shmi's cutie lusting after a sausage company founder and spokesperson. You know, I remember another Ouija board session that she did where she was asking for a hot guy on a Ouija board. Any hot guys want to date me in the spirit world? You're so stupid. No hot guys want to date you in this realm or that realm either. They're not going to call you back. You know what the spirit world is going to tell you, Foodie? It's going to say, not my business, not my problem. That's what they're going to say. They're going to spell out the word no to you. Essence says, Foodie Beauty intentionally unbalances her system to force a psychological and physical collapse before her looming flight deadline drops, using her body as a tool to escape personal responsibility. You know, if she doesn't want to go on the trip, all she has to do is say no. Just say no and don't go. She doesn't have to wreck herself. She can just say, I don't want to go. It'd be best that I not go, and I'm not going. It could just be just that simple. Even if Salah is in her ear telling her to go, just say no. And that's it. Just say no. It doesn't have to be complicated. It can be very, very simple. Just say no. Essence says, Foodie Beauty is right on schedule for cycle 2. Manic slump and breakdown. Time to have her swallowers give her butt pat. So, I don't know if you guys have seen these. I've shown these before. Some people make graphs of her cycles. So this is one graph of the Chantal cycle. We've got the phase 1, bees. Phase 2 is pout. Phase 3 is the rage. Phase 4 is the rebrand. And her cycle really isn't a cycle anymore. It's a circle. Because there's not any real defined phases that can be identified. They all kind of blur together anymore. It's just a circle now. And here is the big one. So, phase 1, weight loss attempt. Phase 2, breakdown. Phase 3, bee moments. And phase 4, awakening. So where are we on this one? Well, we went past phase 1 because she acted like she was getting healthy. But I think we're in phase 2 and 3. I think we're right here. Because she's having bee moments and she's basically telling people, look, no more Ozempic. So I think we're in stage 2 and 3 now. But I don't think there's going to be an awakening. I think that part was taken out of the cycle. There's no awakening here. But just for those who want to see it. Blue-eyed bee says, Foodie Beauty, not enough lingerie in the world, cutie, to stop a scamming scumbag. Just saying. Yeah, he's going to do what he wants to do. Essence says, cold turkey drives her straight into a manic, high-frequency, app-scrolling loop, spending Foodie Beauty streams showing off lace Temu lingerie and stilettos while faking left-arm cardiac events strictly to siphon quick anonymous PayPal donations from her remaining swallowers. Well, she's spending money like she's got money. And she's talking about pain in her left arm, which would be concerning if it were real. But she might be doing that to cater to her death fat feeders, because that's what they want. They want a medical event. So there's that. Essence says, Foodie Beauty is purposely executing a dangerous self-sabotage routine to break up her own mental stability before her looming airport deadline drops. Instead of managing Foodie's health responsibly, Burly Beauty, unhinged choice to quit her mental health prescriptions. Like, I don't know if she's headed for a crash. I don't know if she wants to crash just so she doesn't have to go. But again, all you got to do is say, no, I don't want to go and I'm not going. Doc Remy LeBeau says, oh man, yeah, Salah was very butthurt about her going to the movies. So here he is in the chat earlier today saying, babe, you promised not to go to the movie and pay $100 for freaking popcorn. So it's not the movie he was upset about. It's the fact that when she goes to the movies, she buys tons of snacks. That's where he was losing his mind. She was going to spend $100 on popcorn. Hey, Salah, you're freaking out over popcorn, bro. But you'd be more freaking out over her DoorDash bill. That might send you into a cardiac event if you saw her DoorDash bill. Have you seen what she spends on DoorDash? It's more than her rent. You think $100 on popcorn is bad? Check out her DoorDash bill. You'll freak out. Thousands of dollars spent on DoorDash. And here was a screenshot earlier for those that didn't see it from Hook. This was what I was reading earlier. I was in a relationship with him when you were. I have screenshots of your bed in the villa. How would she get... You could have taken those screenshots off of any video that was filmed during Crackhead Olympics, so that really doesn't prove anything, Grumberto. You could have gone to any reactor, any clip channel, and gotten a screenshot. So how does that prove that you were in a relationship with Natter? And how could you be in a relationship with Natter when he doesn't do relationships? He never has. He's not a commit to somebody kind of guy. So what nonsense are you talking about? He's got fuck buddies, but he doesn't do girlfriends. He doesn't do wives. So this is a bunch of bullshit. You were deeply hurt. If she was hurt, it was hurt that she caused herself. Yeah, you know what? Good catch, Callie. Good catch. Yeah, what's up with that? What's up with that? How about that? Y'all, I love y'all. Good catch. How could somebody who's in Australia have a relationship with Natter? If they're in Australia. I was in a relationship with him. But sir or ma'am, I don't know if it's a male or female, you're in Australia, you're paying in Australian dollars or currency. Yeah, they're just trolling, they're fucking with her. Trying to shake her up, trying to get her to do something besides be high. That's a troll. They're trolling her. I see what you did there, Grumberto. Essence says, Foodie Beauty sitting up here online threatening to ride Salah when her butt can't even spread her legs to starfish, let alone stand for a minute without threatening a good time of poop. She was talking nasty about her supposed sex life. She doesn't have a sex life. She's frustrated. And she's going to stay that way too, whether she likes it or not. She ain't going to get her bells ring. Nobody wants to go near her bells. Her balls. Bells. Whatever. Okay, so what else do we have here? Oh, thank you, Debbie's World. Okay, Chantal, Let's look at a picture of 2 seats on a Turkish Airlines. You're about the size of a seat and a half. You see the armrest right there? You are not going to fit in one seat at this point. So let's look at this picture. As you guys can see, they're really, really small seats. Like those seats are tiny. They're not XL sized. She's going to need 2 seats to be comfortable. Yeah, like airplane seats are notoriously, torturously small. I know because I've ridden an airplane before. Those airline seats are a joke. It's like they punish you for riding economy. They're going to punish you for not spending that extra money on first class. It's like, oh, you only got so much money? You're going to be tortured for that plane ride. Your butt's going to be screaming when you get up. My butt's falling asleep. My arms hurt. My back hurts. Everything hurts. You're going to be in your seat saying, my neck, my back. Can we open the door just a crack? Can I get out of here? I don't want to sit no more. I know I'm tiny, but them seats are tiny too. My butt hated it. Ooh, I love you for posting this falafel. Thank you, Mama. Salah was 1,000% flirting with this Arab girly in the chat. Look, everybody. Look, look, look. Where do you live? Why are you asking a chatter where she lives? Isn't your wife coming to see you soon? Why are you asking an unknown woman where she lives? You naughty boy. And she's replying in Arabic, so Chantal can't read what Bunny put. Cherry Cola says, was Salah flirting with that Canadian girl in chat? Babe, you're in danger, girl. Yes and no. Yes, and yet no. Because if Foodie is getting way too high, she's not paying attention. And we saw her tonight. She's getting way too high. She's not paying attention to what's going on in chat. Oh, there he goes. Are you in Syria? So you're asking her where she lives. And then you ask her if she's in Syria. Why are you asking her that? Why are you asking a stranger if she happens to live where you live? Explain. You got some splaining to do. And what is the title of this live? I saw out of the further. What? She's so high, she's making titles that make no sense. Cookie says, this is how Beezer's money is spent. Yet when Foodie Beauty is criticized for her behavior, we are labeled as Islamophobic. Is something wrong with her? She seems to be high almost every day. Chantal, are you okay? No, she's not okay. Fondue Spiteful Beach says, Foodie Beauty, but no money for vajayjay wipes or underwear. F off. Yep, this is what she's doing. This is what she's doing with the money. Look at that. We got some cannabis gummies. More gummies. And she's taking them underneath the bridge. She didn't even wait to go home to take them. She bought them and took them underneath the bridge. So let's recap. Where did we start when she first got back to Canada? Where we started was she was taking gummies. And then she moved up in dosage all the way to the 10,000 milligram Mike Tyson gummies. And she stopped taking them, A, because they're expensive with the amount that she was doing, B, because she couldn't work on them. She was taking far too many. So she stopped doing them and she started smoking instead because that worked better with her streaming. Now we're back on the gummies. And I guarantee you the dosage is going to get higher and higher and higher and higher because she does too much. There is no break between when she does them and when she does the next batch. She stays constantly high. So since the amount going in keeps going up, that means the next time she takes them, if she wants to feel something, she's got to take even more. So we're moving up in dosage. We're moving up in strength. Not good. Not good at all. Is that more gummies? I don't know what the... Yep. Yep, this is something cannabis related because look. Look right here in the corner, 21 and up, 21 plus. That's not regular candy. I know you guys can't see it, but I can see it because I'm looking at the screen. It says 21 plus right here in the corner. And I believe the label says Gas Gang. What is that? Gas Gang. 21 plus. That could be joints. I don't know. I'm not looking these products up. Are those products cheap or expensive? I really couldn't tell you. I don't do them. The package tells us, yeah, it is THC. So for those that want to know what the other stuff was, so we have one package, it looks like gummies, Marabou frogs, and then this one over here says Bunto gummies. It looks like B-U-N, or is it buns? I can't tell because of the script. Buns gummies, Marabou frogs, then we got like something Gas Gang. So she got 3 products of some sort. So she went to the dispensary before she went beneath that bridge. Yeah, it's premium cannabis. All right. Tone Knob Joe says, Foodie Beauty is still obsessing on her impulse move to Syria rather than the reality of it's going to turn into what all her expectations... Damn it. Foodie Beauty is still obsessing on her impulse move to Syria rather than the reality of what that's going to turn into when all her expectations are blown to smithereens. And that poor cat, I seriously hope she makes an excuse to not go, even though she deserves the misery. Yeah, she's high as a kite. Look at her. And Falafel's looking lovely in her screenshot. Very lovely. Oh, y'all are going to hate me right now. Essence says, Foodie Beauty, you're welcome. Y'all gonna hate me right now. Put your drinks and your food down. Put them down. Don't eat nothing. Don't you drink nothing for the next few seconds. house she'd check to see if her clothes were clean. She would sniff her clothes. I wish I were joking, but I'm not. She would pick clothes off the floor and sniff them to see if they smelled clean or how dirty they were. What is that? That's her underwear. She's sniffing her underwear. We're not done. So not only did she sniff her underwear, she would use her dirty underwear to blow her nose and wipe her face. There's your proof. Right to jail. Don't hate me. You know what? Hey, y'all, no. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear any complaints because I had to go through this for 12 to 14 hours a day, every day during Crackhead Olympics. And this went on for months and months. So I'm going to bring up the same thing that everybody on Twitter tells me. If I had to see it, then you have to see it. So just feel blessed that you only have to see it for a few seconds when I had to deal with it for fucking hours. So y'all just sit down. Sit down. Sit. I had to look at this for hours. You're just seeing this for a few seconds. I saw this for hours. This went on for hours every day. I'm not going to subject you to this for much longer. I just thought you should see it for those that have never seen it. Come on, y'all. You've seen worse with Ghost Chuck. Come on. Essence says, stop it. Foodie Beauty said her polyester shrank. Polyester does not shrink. What do you mean? What do you mean it shrank? It didn't shrink. There's just not enough fabric to wrap around everything anymore. Okay? Oh, she meant stank. Oh, okay, that makes more sense. I'll buy that for $2. She meant stank. I'll buy that. Tone Knob Joe says, and this was before she gained 100 pounds. Foodie Beauty prancing through the airport is never going to happen. Being pushed in a wheelchair definitely is, if she manages to ever get off her smelly couch. So, yeah, she's a sex kitten. We just don't know. She's going to get all of our men. There's nothing we can do about it. Essence says, let's just be honest, Foodie. They know Foodie has recorded in their store previously. Chantal has been there in the same clothing for almost 2 weeks. Do you think her hygiene smell could have been the literal reason he frowned or did not inhale to breathe? I think so. If you stink, you stink. And if you stink to a certain degree, other people can smell you. And he might have been holding his breath so he didn't get sick. So, yeah, I think that was a big possibility and a big reason why he didn't say anything. Essence says, Foodie Beauty, the internet is forever. Calling Michael B. Petty crusty today is just another way for you to cry for attention and views. What? She went after Michael B. Petty? She said he was crusty? Emotional vampire, no one cares about you enough to even think about manipulation tactics. None are new to use. You are histrionic. So, yeah, this was Natter showing off Foodie's clothing. I'm just going to leave that there. Michael hasn't covered her in a while. Well, I guess Foodie wants Michael to cover her. I guess she wants attention from Michael B. Petty. Is she sure she wants attention from Michael B. Petty? Let's go back to the first picture. Y'all are asking, what are these? Well, these are like little sexy shorts. You don't know? Those are like little sexy, lacy, get some shorts. That's the shorts that she would wear for Natter when she wanted to get some, or he'd hope he'd give her some. And these are her I just arrived at his house panties. Those are her traveling panties. And the others were I'm at the house and I want to get some panties. So yeah, those were her underwear. That is not real. Actually, it is. That's not Photoshop. That's her real panties. Yeah, you gotta remember, Chantal's a big girl. And there's Blue Cheese. Doc Remy the Beau says, little bitch boy pocket watching his pay pig, taking inventory of the money she was gifted tonight. So there's situational Blue Cheese. Blue Cheese came back, throwing the money, giving money to Chantal, saying, get whatever you want. Worst thing you could say to Chantal, whatever you want, buy it. Those are the magic words to Chantal. Get whatever you want. I'll buy you whatever you want. So Blue Cheese went back. Blue Cheese, you're an idiot. Ooh. More about this exchange between Salah and this lady friend, Bunny. Fondue Spiteful Beach says, Foodie Beauty, Chantal cut that live stream off to fight with Salah about this communication with a Canadian woman. She's gonna rage. Rage, baby, rage. Apologies for the whack crop job. No problem, Fondue. You did a great job. All right, let me blow it up. This is actually a video. All right, so what do we got here? She says something and on Kick Live, when do you go to Syria? He replies to her, yes, she will do Kick Live in Syria. He's lying. She can't do Kick in Syria. It's restricted in Syria, but okay, go off, dude. Bunny says something. Salah says, how are you doing in Syria right now? Then he says to her, everything is fine. Salah asked her, you can't speak English. She was asking if she could speak English. Bunny says, there's no one else Arabic in the chat. He says, welcome, we are honored. She says, thank you, Salah. She also says, Salah, aren't you sleepy? It's 2 o'clock in the morning in Syria. Then she says, I am in Canada, right here. Then she also says, no, Salah, I'm Palestinian in Canada. So she's in Canada. So those were the exchanges. Like, all of this conversation went on for quite a while, obviously. And I guess it made Chantal upset. So he was openly flirting with this woman right in front of Chantal. So there's a woman in Canada that he's flirting with. He's being brave. he's being brave. She wants to be brave. He's being brave. He's doing this right in front of his pig. He's being brave. Yeah, and it's not the first time either. He don't care. Do you know why I think he's being so brassy? Because he knows she wants to go to Syria. What is she going to do? He's got her by the fupa balls. She wants to get out of Canada. She wants to run away from her debts and her problems. He could sit there and flirt with 100 women in front of her. She's not going to say shit. Because she wants to get out of Canada. She wants to go to Syria for that cheap rent. What is she going to say to him? It's over. I'm done with you. I'm not going to Syria now. She wants to go. He knows that he can get away. He can do whatever he wants now. He's got all the power. He's got all of it. She gave him all the power. So that's interesting. Les Nessman's secretary says, girl, I am 5.5 hours away from you. I am on Facebook dating. The amount of men from Canada hitting me up, it's unreal. One is adorable and is so cute. I talked to him twice. I may need to think about life in Canada. If she lost 200 pounds, she could get dudes. Canadian men are hungry for American women. Well, like I said, there are plenty of men in Canada. Canada is a huge place. Why not date someone in Canada? She's always reaching across the ocean for somebody when there's so many men in Canada. Why not reach for somebody local versus somebody across the ocean, and she's not even got her health correct to travel? You know, like if you're looking for a man, you want to be with somebody and your health is bad, wouldn't you configure it to where meeting a man and being around a man, it wouldn't put your health at risk? I mean, come on now. I know it's because of her debts. You're right, Jackie. It's because she's running away from her debts. And also, people in Canada, they don't care about citizenship. She wants to portray herself as someone that she can sponsor somebody and offer citizenship when she really can't. She wants to manipulate people. That's why she won't date somebody in her own country. Ron says she used the gray market sellers again for the unregulated gummies and vape. Okay, so here's some information. Because gas gang vapes and high-dose Phoenix extracts edibles are unregulated gray market products, you cannot purchase them at legal, licensed Ontario cannabis stores like OCS or standard brick-and-mortar dispensaries. To source these specific brands in Ottawa, buyers generally use the following channels. Mail order Mary Jane, mom websites, Online green market sites across Canada ship these exact brands via Canada Post directly to residential addresses. Local same-day weed delivery services. Various local, unregulated delivery services operating in Ottawa list gas gang and high potency edibles on their online menus for same-day drop-off. Indigenous owned dispensaries. Unregulated physical storefronts located on nearby First Nation territories or sovereign indigenous dispensaries carry gray market brands and unregulated high dose edibles. So she's going on the gray market to get her stuff again. And that's something she used to do in the past too. Getting the deliveries sent straight to her house. Yeah, like her tolerance has gone way up. So she can have stuff mailed to her from different places. Like I remember back in the day, this is what she did. She was getting stuff through mail delivery. Because after a while, the dispensary stuff just wasn't cutting it. How much are they? I don't know. I'm sure somebody could look it up. But she's doing that now. Okay. Doc Remy LeBeau says BG is still playing in those empty pizza boxes on the floor. Chantal still hasn't thrown them out. Well, I'm not happy to hear that. But I'm also not happy to hear that Chantal rolled on top of little BG. Practically squashed her. Saw that on Twitter too. Because she wasn't paying attention to where the cat was. That worries me. If Chantal's getting so high she's not paying attention, she could potentially hurt the cat. But let's watch the clip.
I'm throwing out Mr. Chi. There's nothing you can do about it.
Shut up, Chantal. Just shut up. Okay. What else do we have here? All right. Doc Remy LeBeau says, going back to see if I missed anything. When Salah appeared in the chat, it startled Chantal and she sat up quickly and started doing her weird exercises. This is just one round of them. She performed several to put on a Health Arc show for him.
I like that new emoji Weird Barbie so much. My arms hurt. Oh yeah, I hear that crack? Oh. Oh.
So she's putting on a show that, oh, my arm hurts, but yet he comes in the chat. Then suddenly she can move her arm around just fine. Funny how that pain comes and goes like that, on command. All right. Reaction Buffet says, Foodie Beauty, but if you haven't made reservations, why say it like that? Well, let's see.
Yes, if the reservation is leaked, I want to see it. Yes, if the reservation is leaked, I want to see it. Yes, if the reservation is, I want to see it. Yellow.
Here's my logical question. Since she's coming on camera and she's saying she hasn't got her plane ticket yet, right? She said that more than a few times. I haven't got my plane tickets yet. Why ask people for money to get luggage? Doesn't make sense to give someone money for luggage if they haven't even booked a flight. And they keep fucking around and saying, I haven't gotten the plane tickets yet. Okay, so if you haven't got your plane tickets, there's no reason to get luggage because you don't even know when you're leaving. You don't know if you're leaving. So it makes no sense to get the luggage, does it? And saying you need a whole bunch of money for luggage is rubbish anyway, because you can get luggage at a Goodwill. There's a Walmart right across the street. There's a Costco close to your house. You can order luggage for cheap and have it brought to you. And yes, that's a good question. What's wrong with her old luggage? Her old luggage looked pretty sturdy to me. What happened to it? I don't think she needs luggage. I think she wants the money for the luggage. That's what I think. Because there's no sense in spending a bunch of money on luggage when you're only going to one place. So tons of money spent on suitcases that are only going to be used for 30 hours, and then you're going to toss them into the corner. Just get some used luggage somewhere and use that. And another thing, Foodie, since you like to smoke so much, just know that if you show up anywhere, but especially in the Middle East, and you reek of the green products, they can detain you for that. Just telling you. If they can smell the green on you, they'll stop you. All right, Fondue Spiteful Beach. Foodie Beauty top 2 pictures, April 11, 2025. Bottom picture today. So, here we are, chat. Same outfit. Look how nice and loose the dress was on her then, and it's skin tight on her now. It fits a lot different. Back in the day, it was nice, it was loose, it looked relaxing. Lots of airflow underneath, and now it looks like a bodycon dress. It's hanging on for its life. Another 50 pounds is going to be bursting at the seams. It went from nice, loose, comfortable house dress to bodycon dress. So there you go, Foodie. You haven't gained any weight? I think you've gained quite a bit, ma'am. I mean, it's not just the dress. Look at the face. The difference in the face compared to here. Look how much bigger her face is. Even the face looks different. She's gained a lot of weight in her face. So everything looks very, 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 very different here. Crochet with Ashme says public restroom bees because Foodie Beauty. You know, Foodie, I have a question. What is your fascination with public restrooms? With bathrooms in general? You are so fascinated by bathrooms. You got a fetish for bathrooms. You have to show public restrooms. You showed us the outhouse. When you were in Syria or you were in Kuwait, you had to show every public fucking restroom. You had to go into them. You had to scan the camera around. But why? What is it about restrooms you like so much? That you have to show shower areas and where people go to the toilet. You got to take pictures in the toilet. You just love bathrooms for some reason. You're fascinated by them. It's just weird. It's so weird. Doc Remy LeBeau says, but she didn't stop with the edibles. She immediately lit joint number 1, infused with Delta 9, right after downing the gummy. She's going for maximum destruction this evening. Oh my God. What? Can somebody tell me what Delta 9 is? I've heard of Delta 8. What is Delta 9? Is that like another strain or something? I don't know. I'm not an expert in these things. I don't do these things. So her green stick had Delta 9 in it. Oh. It's synthetic green that'll mess your brain up. Oh my God. Like she needs it. Like she needs that right now. Holy shit.
Ferrero Rocher. Let's do the worm bees.
Wow. So she really is going for maximum internal destruction. I guess she did. I guess so. I guess that's what we're doing. Ah! I scared myself. I didn't know that was coming up. Delta 9 is the strongest. You can't, well, there you go. She's going for the strongest everything. Her tolerance has gone up. You want to know the scary part? She photoshopped the hell out of that. Believe it or not. That's photoshopped to hell. I could tell she photoshopped it. Yeah, we're like, get it away, get it away. What in these? I'm sorry, y'all. That was rude. That was so rude. All right, let me go to notifications. And see, did we do that? Okay, Doc Remy LeBeau says the amount of money this person spends on DoorDash after getting high every day is mind-blowing. I guess nothing matters when it's someone else's money.
Okay, should I get the lobster and shrimp linguine? It's $41. Or you can get shrimp linguine alfredo for $30, chicken fettuccine for $30, crab and shrimp linguine. Yum. Maybe I'll get the chicken one because I'm getting lobster bisque. That looks good too.
And she has the nerve to ask people for money for luggage when she sits there and she spends hundreds of dollars on food. I don't think you should be asking people for money for your trip when you're spending all your money before the trip. And you know what? She does this thing where she says the word we. What are we getting tonight? What are we eating tonight? When there's no we. It's just her. But she wants to include the audience in with what she does. She wants them to make them feel included, like, oh, all of us are doing it when it's just me. You're just paying for it. But she does that a lot. Like, we need to get in shape. We need to do this. We need to get that. What are we eating tonight? We. It's always we. She knows what she's doing. She's not saying me or I, it's we. They feel like they're included in what she's doing, and all they're doing is paying for it. They're not eating the food. It's not their stomachs that the money that the food is going into. Doc Remy the Bow says, well, what do you know? Another anonymous PayPal gift comes in right at the same time as Situational Blue Cheese appears in the chat begging for forgiveness for her moment of clarity the other day. She must be into the wine early this evening.
Aw, thank you. Thanks for the PayPal gift. You know who you are. Coca-Cola chapstick, or what about Coca-Cola lip smackers? Thank you. Appreciate it. I love you. I give you credit for coming on here and dealing with all the bullshit on the daily. What are we ordering?
So yeah, Blue Cheese is back buying stuff for Foodie. Are we surprised? We're not really surprised. And y'all don't hate me for this, but you gotta know about it. You guys can read. She rolled over on her cat. That's what I was talking about earlier. And BG is directly behind her. I am honestly worried for BG, especially now that Chantal's getting too high, that she's going to hurt BG and not even realize she hurt BG until it's too late. Chantal, if you want to get higher than high, if that's what you want to do, give the cat to somebody. I think it's time. Just do the right thing and give the cat to somebody. And if you want to sit in your house or any house and get high as balls every day, go for it. But you're getting into that kind of high where you're not even paying attention to what you're doing. You're not even aware of what's going on. It's time to give the pet to somebody before it gets hurt. Like you're in that stupid high. I don't know what my neighbors are doing, but Booger's not liking it. There's Booger in the background. She's like, what the hell is that? Alright, so we're done with the Twitter peeps. How about I do something to make us all feel better? It's okay, Booger. Where you at, Booger? Hold on a second, I hear Boogs. Booger. Booger, are you okay? Where you at, baby? Come here. I hear her, but I don't see her. She heard a loud noise and she's like, I don't like it. I don't like it. She'll be alright. Just the neighbors upstairs being noisy as hell. There she is, Booger. Come here, baby. You alright? She doesn't like the loud noises. You okay, baby? It's alright. Poor little thing. You don't like when the upstairs neighbors are stupid. It's okay, darling. Yeah, that's loud. Alright, we need a palate cleanser, I think. And we're going to get one. I'm going to give it to you. I got just the thing to make us all feel better. Y'all give me a minute and I'll pull it right up. One moment, please. We're going straight there. I was finding good stuff, funny stuff for all of us.
Yeah.
Need it. How about, and there's nothing better to make us feel better than one of my favorite cats on the internet, Merv. We need to watch the Merv, don't you think? Merv the cat. Merv is an adorable Siamese cat that's very vocal, and you got to be careful with Merv. She'll summon Bagagwa. And I encourage everyone to sub up to Merv. For those that don't know about Merv, and I'm going to leave a link in the chat for those who have never heard of Merv the cat. Talkative is Merv. Merv is hilarious. Like she definitely has things to say. So let's check in with the best moments of Merv.
Merv, let me make the bed.
Let Mama make the bed.
No,
Mervin, do not summon Bagagwa.
don't summon Bagagwa.
Merv, you're gonna get the jiggles.
Jiggle, 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 jiggle.
There we go.
Jiggle, jiggle.
Merv. Merv, that's not ham. You're gonna keep hurting Mama. Merv, you're gonna wash your buns. I'll teach you how to do it yourself. Yeah, like a bed. Oh, jeez. Alright, let's turn it on. And look what you have. It's water. Yeah. So you take a little water and you wash down toward the tushy buns, get them nice and fluffy, and you rub it in. Then you turn off the water, and you're all done. Okay. Merv, your behive's leaving. Oh my god. Merv, your behive that you watch in your tree. It's going. Your sky raisins. Yes, wait.
Other side.
They're spooky sky raisins. Mervin. Merv, do you want to help him? Merv, your bees are getting a new home. Oh, careful. Who is it? A Charles! Oh, Merv. Merv, is that your bee man? What if he comes over? Merv, are you scared you summon the great Bagagwa? What do you want to do? Oh. Okay, Merv. Here.
I love Merv to death. Those that don't know the backstory of Merv, Merv was actually found as a kitten by the wife. There's this gentleman, and his wife was the one who found Merv as a baby. I believe that Merv was found in an industrial site. Poor thing, she was all by herself, and they took her home, and the guy, he didn't think that he was going to get attached to Merv, and did. And Merv is the most talkative thing, and what's amazing about Merv is that you just heard her. He's talking to her, and she's imitating exactly what he said. So she understands, but she's definitely a very vocal Siamese, and she's just like a rocket all the time. So that's the backstory of little Merv, is that she was just a baby. She was an outside stray and found and brought home. So Merv just loves talking to people, and don't let her summon Bagagwa. She talks about Bagagwa all the time, so don't let her do that.
Okay, Merv. It's fine now. You got this. You're a brave cucumber. Merv. I'm so hungry I could eat Bagagwa. Oh my. Oh, Merv. Merv, can you fold your underpants for me? Merv, you just literally pick it up and fold it and put it away. Merv, that's sarcastic.
Are you sarcastic?
No, it's sarcastic. Look at Mama's perfect pile. Merv, I see you. Pat this on your wispy.
Merv, that's wrong.
No, don't say that. Merv, don't look at me. I didn't say that. Merv, you're gonna wash your buns? I'll teach you how to do it yourself. Yeah, like a bed. Oh, jeez. All right, let's turn it on. And look what you have. It's water. Yeah. So you take a little water and you wash down toward the tushy buns, get them nice and fluffy, and you rub it in. Then you turn off the water, and you're all done. Merv, you can't be watching TV. Merv, guess who's here? Listen. Who is it? Okay. You gotta let him cook, Merv. Merv. Please don't do that.
For those that don't know, Merv has a crush on Charles. And I will say something for Merv. She's got great taste. Also, Merv has a sister named Ham. And Ham has grown up into be a gorgeous black cat. So Merv is like this all the time. But Merv has great taste in men. She just got a complete crush on Charles. Good job, Merv.
Merv, we're going to Ohio. Merv, we're going to Ohio. Oh, Merv. Merv. Look at Mama.
Merv, look at Mama. We're going to Ohio. Merv.
Merv, you gotta pack your underpants.
Pack 'em, girl.
Ohio's great. Oh, she's... Merv, you can't...
Look at Mama.
Merv and Cumberland Weems, we see your shape. Don't send me Bacagua! Merv, look at her.
Seriously, look at me.
Look at your mama.
Merv, look at Merv. Look at Mom. Merv, look at Mom.
Oh, there's your underpants. Merv, what's wrong? Merv, if you're mad, go have some pad thai and change your attitude. Merv, who are you talking to? Merv, Charles is gonna use the shower. Merv, Charles needs privacy. You can't just... Merv, no. Merv, you're gonna get wet. This is why you got fired from Ham Depot. Merv. Merv. Merv, your bath is ready. Merv, you're stinky. It's been weeks. Smell your toe beans. Okay, Merv, I'm closing the door and counting to 2. 1, 2. It's time for your bath. Merv, Charles is coming. He's gonna be here in like 5 minutes. Merv, take your bath. Merv, Charles is gonna score a point for you. Yeah. Merv, you're his Taylor Swift. Don't be shy. Merv, come out. Merv, have you been keeping track of your pad thai? Mama's in your room eating it. She's eating it. Not eating anything. Some Bacagua. Merv, you want pad thai? Chanel, can you order some more?
Okay.
Love you. Merv. Merv, do you love Charles? Merv, I saw you watching him blow your wispies. Merv, it's a leaf blower. Don't be weird. Say hi.
Here's a day in the life of Merv. We just rescued Merv, got rid of her ants, and now she feels better.
Look, it's baby Merv. When they first got her, look how cute she was. She's so little. That's baby Merv right there. Look at that little girl before she could summon Bacagua. Look at that baby. it's baby Merv.
Lift eyeball. Wow, Dad drools. As you can see, Merv has ham knees. Knees of ham.
Knees of ham.
Now she smells the spirit. She...
Oh, sorry. Merv, what were you doing last night? Oh, it smells like you had a party over here. Stinky. Merv, I know Charles was here. Yeah. Merv, your room is a mess. You can't just clean it now. I know when Charles has been here. Oh, God. Merv, do you know who's here? He's tall and handsome. And he just parked his car. Who is... Oh, be careful. He knows you're home. Merv, calm down. Oh, my God. Man, guess who's outside blowing your wispies? Squeeze his tushy buns. He's right there, look. Just say hi. Oh boy. Merv, blink twice if you're in love. Oh. Merv, are you watching Charles? Oh. Okay, be whoever you want.
Do you?
So, who are you?
So that was Merv. For those that don't know about Merv the cat. And I put the link in the chat for those who want to sub up to Merv, because there's all kinds of great content of Merv and Ham and the whole family. And it's just a great channel with wonderful content. So if you need something light to balance out all the foodie stuff, you can sub up to Merv. But I thought we'd watch that before we get into more stuff. So where are we going next? Let me just see. Well, I got some more funny stuff later from Z Frank. How about we hear? Let's see. Let's go to Miss Sansa Cooks, because she put out a video talking about all of the DoorDash that Foodie has been ordering. So I thought we just pivot over to Sansa and just continue with the soothing, wonderful vibe. So full credit to Miss Sansa Cooks.
I'm gonna check what's on DoorDash, actually. I'm curious. I have to go down and get it and make small talk with people.
Earlier this week, Foodie did something pretty interesting. It was late at night, and up until now, she's been keeping her late night ordering to herself. On this day, though, her chat cajoled her into ordering Dairy Queen, and she ordered, ate, and went to bed all online. Now here's the interesting part. She actually wasn't that hungry and didn't finish her meal. We now know that she's not on Ozempic anymore, so that was kind of strange to me. And it made me think, how much money is she wasting on DoorDash? In this video, we'll take a look at that Dairy Queen order, how much it cost, and then we'll take a look at what happened yesterday. Let's get started. In this first little clip, see how excited she is about ordering this food. It really is a ritual to her.
Look at the cupcakes. The Pussina DQ is good. What about the spicy crispy chicken sandwich? What are their Blizzard flavors? Okay, let's see what their Blizzard flavors are.
For those of you who have never been there before, Dairy Queen is sort of a lower tier convenience food. They have soft serve ice cream that they make into shakes, Blizzards, which are blended with toppings, and they have things like hot dogs, chicken sandwiches, and fries. It's nothing to write home about, to say the least.
I know, I'm just like totally munching out. I swear I can't like diet while I have weed.
That's what I just don't get about all of this. Not only is the food expensive, it's affecting her health as well. I know. It's a problem that starts with an A and ends with iction. I get it. But she knows that she has this issue and she's still not seeking help for it. That's the frustrating thing to watch as a viewer. On this particular night, she was already high as a kite and her chat was really egging her on to order. This is how she acted when someone recommended a salad.
Eat with us. How about a salad? How about a salad? How about a salad? I'm having a mentee bee.
In the end, she went with a blizzard and a chicken sandwich combo with poutine.
Thank you, pretty vacant. Whoa.
Feeders are not going to pay for a salad. That's not what gets them turned on. Is somebody eating a salad or healthy food? The more unhealthy, the bigger the quantity, the better. They're not going to pay for a salad or a healthy meal. They want burgers, they want fries, they want poutine, they want dessert, they want cheesecake. That's what they'll pay for. That's why she comes online and she says the word we. That's why she shows different menus and different items and talks about, oh, I'd love to have this and I'd love to have that and I'm craving this and I'm craving that, because she wants people to pay for the food. And she knows if she's got one eager feeder in her audience, they will pay for the food. So she'll get to eat for free that night. And Chantal is all about bulk. She loves bulk. Things that will fill her up and make her feel full for a long time. And I know this is going to sound really strange, but if you are a food addict, if you are deep in it, you could actually get addicted to the feeling of your stomach being overly full. I know that sounds weird and strange, but it happened to me. It just, when you are full, as far as your stomach being full, it stops you from feeling negative emotion. Like it's like a circuit breaker of sorts. Like if you're feeling negatively, but if your stomach is full, it stops you for a minute from feeling negative feelings. Like it puts your mind somewhere else. So I think she's addicted to her stomach always being full. And rice, pasta, carbs, fast food, they make you feel full for a long time, whereas a salad just can't do that. It makes you sleepy. Well, that might be part of it too. She might like the feeling of the food coma. You know, you feel sleepy, you feel numb, you feel relaxed. So she's always got to be eating. Also, this also may sound kind of strange. Because she does the feeder request, she has to keep her stomach stretched out to the max amount at all times. For her to do multiple feeding requests, her stomach can't shrink at all. Her stomach is probably twice or 3 times the size of any of ours. Like anybody who's ever gotten sick for a long time, you know that if you get sick, your stomach will shrink. And then you try to eat again, you're only going to eat small amounts. Well, with Foodie, it's just the reverse. Like she has to eat literally every 2 or 3 hours to keep her stomach stretched. That way, if she gets a feeder request or multiple feeder requests, she can do them all. She couldn't do that on a normal sized stomach. She can only do that on a stomach that's stretched out to max capacity.
I'm gonna eat this first. What the fuck?
If you go into your DoorDash app and put in what you ordered, this is how much it cost. $46.09 Canadian with a $6 tip. That comes out to $33.55 USD. And that's for Dairy Queen, you guys. Dairy Queen.
Yeah, and that order right there, that's just a snack. That's not even like one meal that will keep her full for the rest of the day. Like if I ordered from Burger King, I would order like a burger, fries, and a drink. That will keep me full for hours and hours. This is just like a small time snack to her. This is just an appetizer. You know, a small dessert, a spicy grilled chicken, one spicy chicken sandwich, and a brownie. That's just a snack. That's just snack food for her. $33 for a snack. Imagine what else she orders during the course of the day. Yeah, this is just a warm up.
Now, I know Foodie probably still has a Dash Pass, which will give her free delivery in some cases or discounts, but that's still a lot of money. On top of that, she wasn't even sure she'd like it, and she didn't even finish it.
Kind of a waste because I'm not even going to finish it. The blizzard was good. Puts in. Not that great. I thought it was, but I was just really starving. So, I'm leaving this on.
Oh, I can see what's going to happen next. Oh, the blizzard was good. The poutine wasn't great. So why do I have a feeling that you asked for a refund? I think you did that. It's sounding like you did that. That you ate the food and you're going to ask for a refund. So either you were scamming for a refund, which you've done before, or you're wasting food. Which is it? Or maybe both. Maybe you are wasting food and asking for a refund at the same time.
And the burger, I can't finish that either. It's nasty. Not worth it. The blizzard was, though. The blizzard was good, but the food is...
On top of the money she wasted, this made her feel sick almost immediately. Now, let's fast forward to what happened yesterday.
So I ordered 2 things, double dash. For my meal right now, which is my first meal of the day, I just woke up, is... Hey Strix Moon, hey Carla, is New York fries because they don't support genocide. I'm trying to boycott some things. Not everything is possible. But the major ones like McDonald's, Burger King.
So what she ended up ordering was a large order of fries, and with that, I put the chipotle aioli, 1 order of the gravy, the California seasoning, the chipotle seasoning, the Cajun seasoning, and then she got 2 extra gravies and 2 bottle sodas. If you add a $5 tip, this comes out to $38.92 Canadian, so just under $40. Yikes.
New York fries for breakfast. Well, when your breakfast is at 3, what are you going to have? Scrambled eggs? Oh yeah, so that's my first meal. Then later at night, which I found was very nice to have when I'm all,
She was so manic in this live stream, she never finishes that sentence. So what she ended up getting was this half chicken meal from YKO Chicken Barbecue. With fees and a default tip of $6.50, this comes out to just under $45 Canadian. So between the 2 meals, she spent over $80. $80 on 1 day, 2 meals.
And that's just 2 meals. So there you go, chat. When I said she spends $3,000 plus on DoorDash, I wasn't lying. That's just 2 meals. And I'm sure she didn't stop there. Who knows, she might have ordered more DoorDash after that, because that's just 2 meals. So just between 2 meals, $80. And then she had the Dairy Queen, that's another 30, $40 on top of that. So when I said that she spends more on food than she does her rent, I wasn't lying to y'all. There's the proof right there. That is whack. One person, one single person, not a family of people, not a set of parents with children, one person spending all that money. Yeah, and then you got to add in her Starbucks, her Tim Hortons, her trips to Costco for all the snacks, going to the movie theater. I mean, her money just flies out the door. And what makes that worse is her green use. Like, how many people in here were around during Crackhead Olympics? Just put a 1 in the chat if you were around during Crackhead Olympics. How many OGs we got in here? That you were around at the time when she was in the villa and she got really zonked on edibles, and she would sit there and eat and eat and eat, and she wouldn't stop. Yeah, it was bad. It was really, really bad. And the edibles made it really bad. I remember one live stream that Foodie was just gone on edibles and smoking. And she sat there and she ate practically everything, and she didn't stop for 4 straight hours. She was grazing. She was going from one thing to the next thing, to the next thing, to the next thing, to the next thing for 4 hours straight. From chips to pretzels, back again to something else, 4 hours straight eating without stopping. I also remember live streams during that time, pardon me, excuse me, where she would be at the villa and she would order a meal. And before she would finish that meal in front of her, she was already ordering another meal for another delivery while she was still eating. So eating a meal and already ordering another one right on top of that. Y'all want to know where the money is coming from for the edibles, the gray market edibles? Do you want to know where that money's coming from? The feeders. Because they know the more stoned she is, the more gone she is, the more she'll eat. Like those edibles, they turn her into a super eating machine, and that's exactly what they want. So they're all on board with, hey, you need some green products, you need some edibles, we'll pay for that, because we know what's going to come right after. You're going to get hungry. You're going to get insanely, monstrously hungry, and that is where we want you to be. We want you to get monstrously hungry and go insane. So they'll pay for the edibles. They'll pay for those packs of green sticks. They know that that's going to stimulate her hunger a lot. That's what they want. And then after that happens, then they can pay for the feeder requests. And she'll eat on camera all night long. So they're paying for both, I feel. They'll gladly pay for both because they get what they want from her.
Like the chicken at YKO doesn't gross me out. I don't know why. It's the way they cook it, maybe. It's like really crispy. Like it's like they smoke it or cook it over like a charcoal. It's so good. The health bees soon. I mean, I'm just eating I'm just trying to eat somewhat normal portions right now, but I love jollof rice. Like jollof rice is probably like one of my weaknesses.
Now, the reason why any of this is a talking point, well, number one, is because Foodie puts it out there, right? This is her content. She shows us what she's eating, and naturally, people are going to be curious. Now, this isn't even all she had this day. She also went to Tim Hortons and got a cappuccino. Well, no, what's it called? An ice cap and a donut. So add that on top of all of this. The second reason why all of this is relevant is because Foodie's currently e-bagging for her Syria trip. She's telling people to donate via PayPal for a second seat. She needs new luggage. She needs all of these items. She's being very open about it. And that's actually why I'm not entirely convinced that she's going. She's pretty much eating every single paycheck. On this day, yesterday's live streams, she went live for 6 hours, right? That means she made just over about $100 US. She spent just about that much on food alone. So you do the math. In any case, drop me a line in the comments and let me know what you think. I'd love to hear from you.
If Salah wakes up and joins the stream, will you hide the food bags? No. Probably. No.
And that's why I think she's not going either. There's so many things that say she's not going. Like I'm seeing things that were not present during her other trips. Like she's eating through all her money versus saving her money for the trip. She's not slowing down on her eating, she's speeding up. Also, all the OGs that are here, y'all remember, every time that she had a trip planned, what did she do that she's not doing right now? Answer, buying new clothes. Whenever Foodie goes somewhere, she gets an entirely new wardrobe. She'll buy like outfits on top of outfits. So where are the new clothes for this trip? I don't see anything. I don't get the vibe from Foodie that she's gearing up to leave. All I'm seeing is I'm doing things that point in the direction of I'm gonna stay. I think she's gonna stay. She said she doesn't have her tickets bought. So why wouldn't you buy tickets by now? You're talking about luggage, but you're not showing us clothes that you're buying for your trip. Like the vibe is different. Like you're not going anywhere. You're talking about seeing Salah, but I don't see anything else that supports that. And I think the reason why she's getting more and more irritated with everybody in general just being completely a grumpy old grump is I think she's mad because she wants everyone to believe that she's going, especially the Beezers. She wants them to give her money, and they are not giving up the money that she wants them to give up. They're not believing the lie. She probably thought by doing all this that she would make a ton of money, and then she could do what she wanted with it, and then they could just get mad about it later, but then it's too late because she's already got the funds. But people just aren't buying into her idea this time. She says she's waiting for a Temu delivery. About that, how can I say this nicely? When you order clothes through different sources like say Amazon or eBay or even Temu, different places have different sizing. And she's a woman of a bigger size. So I'm sure it's extremely difficult for her to find clothes in her size. But if you're ordering from different companies, they sometimes tend to run smaller than advertised. You know, like they'll say large, but really you need like an extra, extra large. It all depends on where they're made. Different places have different sizings, is what I'm saying. So I would think that Temu would not be the best place for her to buy clothes, just because she is of a bigger size, and that has to be considered. So I think she's getting irritated because she's not getting the money that she's looking for, and she's blowing through all her money. Maybe her thinking is, I can blow through all of my incoming money because I have Beezers that will compensate that by putting in their money, and yet they're not putting in their money. And she wants to continue just blowing money all over the place. Yeah, Temu does tend to run small, so, you know, not the best choice for Chantal. They have big and tall stores in Ottawa. True, but she's cheap. She could go there, but she's cheap. She wants to go cheap, but she can't go cheap. She's got to buy things in her size, and that's not going to be cheap no matter where she goes. So that's the video from Sansa. Great video, and thank you, Sansa Cooks. So where are we going next? Oh, I found a good one, y'all. Since Chantal wants to go to Syria and be with Salah, how about we go back in time a little bit to when she first arrived in Syria and the first apartment that she stayed at with Salah, his place, the really tiny place. Why don't we take a look at that? This is from Retro 2. His place looked like before he and Chantal moved into a much better place, you know, by the water. Like, this is what he was, you know, this is how he was living. And I want to make it clear, I am not someone that I'm going to look down my nose at someone that lives in a small place. You guys see what I'm rocking over here. I ain't got no business talking bad about anybody in a small place. If you're a single person, you can live just fine in a small place. This is not about being superior. This has to do with Chantal lying about Salah and talking him up and saying he was super successful. He's got so much money that I could quit YouTube. She talked him up so much that when we saw this place, we're like, what's going on here? It was not about his living situation. It was about the lies that she told about him. So this clip is courtesy of RetroTube. So let's have a look back into the past.
It's like a feather in his hand, golden macaroni. Yay! Yankee Doodle.
As you can see, it's a really small place. It's a studio. It's just one room. That's where she was staying when she first arrived. Yeah, like she told us he has his own house. He's super successful. He's making so much money that I could quit YouTube. We saw this and we're like, no, you lied. You lied a lot. A lot.
Yay! Ding.
Okay, I don't have to sit here and listen to him play the piano all day long. I just want to give you guys a look at what she encountered when she first arrived. Just take a good look at this place. It's very basic. It's very simple. No, again, nothing wrong with that. I live in a simple place myself. It's okay. Your home is where you make it. No shame in that. It's not about how he was living. It's about the way she lied about how he was living. So where else are we going? How about, let's see. Oh, boy, Foodie's going to get pissed off if I show this. But that's exactly why I'm going to do it. All right, hold on. Let's see. Oh, you know what? Since we just were visiting Sansa, let's go back to Sansa for a minute. So Sansa did a video basically giving us the tour of all the places that they lived.
When Foodie first arrived in Kuwait in November 2022, she and Salah lived in Salmiya. They then moved to Faha Hill, the apartment we know best, and just yesterday, she unveiled a new abode in Mangaf. Well, that is, if you believe Twitter. If we zoom in, we can see that it seems like a nice enough town, with lots of restaurants, close to her old digs in Faha Hill, and there's plenty of fast food all around. In this video, we'll take a closer look at the apartment, and I'll drop in some comments via text. Just for fun, I'll embed some video of the old apartments, so you can see how much of an upgrade this is. Let's get to.
Because we are getting ready to move into our new beachside condo here in Kuwait. Yalla.
It was never a condo. It was just an apartment. I don't know why she insists on calling every place she lives in as a condo. There's nothing wrong with living in an apartment. But I guess in Foodie's mind, everything has to be big and impressive. An apartment is not impressive, but I guess a condo is. So we're using the term condo versus apartment.
Let's go check it out. Let's go check it out.
Hi,
Hi, baby.
hello. Welcome to our new apartment.
Yalla.
There's a doorbell. Oops. Bismillah. Okay, baby, come on in.
Wow.
Surprise.
Wow. Beach view. We can cross the road and go to the beach. You can smell the sea air coming in. Ah. Nice. Let there be light. Here's our master.
Also,
So our bedroom has another sea view and windows that open. As Salah will demonstrate. Oh, wow. That's gonna be so nice in the morning, huh, baby?
yeah. Imagine.
And what did Chantal do when they got into that apartment? They covered up the windows with ugly ass curtains. That's going to be so nice in the morning. The windows never really got open though. She immediately covered them with some ugly ass curtains because she didn't want the sunlight coming in and he wanted to hide her from the world. So what was the point of getting an apartment close to the beach when she never went? Oh, it was for bragging purposes. I'm by the beach. Let me tell y'all something. If I got an apartment by the beach, I'd be at that beach every day. Y'all wouldn't even hear from me for a while. I'd just be going to the beach, walking the sand, enjoying the water. It's insane that she got a place by the beach and she never went there. Like, oh, it's nice to look at, but I'm not going to go there. So it's a decent looking place with nice windows, but she covered them up. She covered the windows up. But obviously you guys can see the improvement for Salah. That when she first arrived to the Middle East, where he was living at, and you can immediately tell the difference when she walked in the room. How he went from living in a smaller place to a nicer place because of her. So if he was a successful businessman, why is it that they didn't live in a nice place until she got there with her money? Now you can always tell when Foodie walks in the room with all of her money. Things they rapidly improve.
When you woke up
Gorgeous.
directly on the ocean view,
Yes.
that would be amazing.
Hi. So we have 2 bathrooms, 2 bedrooms in this place. Toilets with a bidet and a bathtub. Hello.
Hi, baby.
I love when we have our own bathroom in our room.
I love the bathtub with bubbles.
Yes, we'll be going to Lush for some bubble.
The wiring is suspicious in that place. I remember her showing us the wiring. We're like, that looks like a fire hazard. But she didn't seem to mind. Putting the gas right next to the microwave, she didn't mind. It's fine, it's okay. Nothing will blow up. Remember when Allah hopped into Falafel Reacts chat and he said that the first place they went to, that they were in, they had to get another place because the toilet wasn't big enough for Foodie. So that's, I guess, why they had to get this place. Because she couldn't fit into the bathroom. Had to get a much bigger bathroom for her to fit inside.
Bubble bath.
Ta-da!
A huge kitchen. A big kitchen.
With too many cabinets.
We can put everything in here.
Yeah.
Nice.
Also, there's a water point here if you want to install the filter, you know?
Nice.
We're gonna bring the filter there.
Yeah, inshallah.
So,
Washer dryer will go here.
yeah, washer, dryer.
That's important. So look how bare bones that place is. So they're moving in. There's no washer and dryer. There's a lot of stuff that's not there, which is normal. But I'm sure she bought all the stuff. And I'm going to give my thoughts about the apartment building. It strikes me as before it became a place of apartments, it was used for a different purpose. Like I feel that maybe it was an office building that was converted into apartments. And I say that because of the door situation, the lock, like the coded locks and the multiple locks. To me, that screams, before it became a place for apartments, it was something else and it was just converted over. But there was no stove, no refrigerator, none of that. I'm sure she bought all of that stuff.
The cooking range will be here, the fridge here.
Okay.
We'll arrange it.
Yeah, we'll do it after.
Yeah, the window with the fan.
Nice, for cooking.
The second bathroom.
Nice, has a separate shower.
Yeah.
Wow.
With a big window, but this one is not in the sea view.
Yeah, it's on the street.
Yeah, on this.
The lighting. But we plan on making this room a content room. Like a spare room for us to put things in, film.
Spoiler, it was never a content room. It was never a content room. I think that was his bedroom. Like, she would get her own room and then he got his own room. So they said, this is going to be a content room, but it never happened. I think they each separately had their own room. Did he take the main room? As I remember it, if I'm remembering it correctly, the main bedroom, they took turns sleeping in that room. I don't think they ever slept next to each other in that room. Like, he would sleep during the day. No, she would sleep during the day and then he would sleep at night. So they would basically sleep in shifts. Like, if he was sleeping in there, then she would be up. And if she was sleeping in there, then he would be up. Like, they never slept in the same bed together. Is there a reason why you're addressing me that way, Ga? I'm simply explaining things. For those that weren't there around. I'm not being disrespectful. Why are you being disrespectful? I'm explaining how things were, the living arrangements. Just a lot of negative energy. I don't believe that's true. I'm explaining how they were living. That's all I'm doing. He was living in a smaller apartment, and then when she came with her money, they moved into a better place. You know what? There. That's not the first time that person has come in here being a jerk. Goodbye. That's not the first time. Bye-bye. I'm done with that. Let's move on. Shall we?
Exactly, yeah. For mukbang, for gaming section. New apartment for us.
I cannot wait. We're moving today.
And with the control panel.
And it's central air based, so this is the thermostat for the central air.
Yeah. We keep it now for 17. Okay, on 17.
Nice.
There's also something called intercom.
Okay, so while Salah is mansplaining how an intercom works, I thought I'd just take a moment to thank you all for watching. I know you're probably seeing these clips circulating a lot, but my biggest takeaway from this is, you guys, she's not wearing an abaya. Drop me a line in the comments and let me know what you think. Could this be the start of a new arc with clothes from the Western world? I'd love to hear from you.
And don't worry, guys. Ga is gone. They got blocked off the channel, and not just because of their comment now. Like, I keep an eye on the chat, and this isn't the first time that Ga has made comments basically poking at people. So, given their past behavior, they got blocked off my channel. You know, it feels like, you know, like instigator energy. Don't like it. So, where are we going next? Let me see. How about we go here? Let's see. Oh, this should be interesting. From Marley Hendricks. So we're a closer look at Foodie Beauty's Kuwait apartment. And let's see. With commentary from Allah. Like I said, I don't trust Allah. I don't. But he had some things to say about the apartment.
Right, and here is Salah's gaming station.
The laptop you play gaming with him, ask him from where he buy and how much the cost and how much he take.
And this here is Al Sultan Salah's channel. If you're into gaming, please subscribe.
Yeah, that gaming laptop. She bought that for him. That was one of his, you know, gifts to put up with her. She shows up, better apartment, gaming laptop, iPhone, clothes, trips. She paid for it all. So, yeah, she paid for everything. I'm sorry, the voice was a jump scare. I'm sorry. I didn't know he was going to be that loud. Sorry. But he got a gaming laptop at the same time he owed Allah money. They jumped from apartment to apartment because they owed people money. They were trying not to get caught.
It would be much appreciated. So yes, this is the gaming area. Longer, bigger sofa here.
That sofa and how it looked pre-Kai Bella. The pre-Kai Bella blue sofa. Before Kai Bella, after Kai Bella. It's the yogurt sofa before the yogurt. Before the cream cheese icing. It's the same one. Before frustration, after frustration. Relaxed, frustrated, relaxed, frustrated. There it is.
The sofa, you said, you sit in this sofa for me. Everything he see in my house, I like, he buy it.
That's the central air control. This was on the window when we got it, and it's kind of like a weird window to in between. It's outside, but it's like inside. So we don't really use it because we always have the AC on. Salah's keyboard gets stored here in the coffee table. Thought I'd show you the snacks that we have. Of course, yes, I sneak some here and there. Duh. I'll show you my favorite ones. These are chocolate croissants. Cheese puffs. It has like a feta cheese inside with like a croissant. These are amazing. I've never tried these until now. They're called Pop Pop and they're like sweet corn flavor corn snacks. They're so good. Some Kinder Maltesers, Reese's, some Kinder Kit Kat, hazelnut chocolate. Help yourself, guys. Just for the bathroom. Here's the bathroom door.
I have never seen a bathroom door with a lock like that. That is odd to me. Why does the bathroom door have a lock like that? For what reason do you need to lock the bathroom door with like a heavy duty lock? Who are you expecting to jump in? Godzilla? I've never seen a bathroom door that has a lock like that. Why do you have to lock it? That's just a crazy big heavy duty lock.
It has like a key for a lock. All right, here's the bathroom at a glance. We have a fan here. We have some bathroom Crocs.
Salah, the shoes he wear it is my shoes. Second hand, I sell for him.
Because the floor can get wet.
I love all of this. So she's given a tour and the extra commentary on top from Allah. So he just said like the couches and stuff that they had came from him. And now he's saying that the Crocs in the bathroom also belong to him. So Salah was getting all the stuff from Allah. I understood him, Bebop. Earlier he said that the blue couches came from him. Like Salah basically took the blue couches from Allah. And now Foodie is showing the bathroom and showing the Crocs that they wear in the bathroom when you know, like you put the Crocs on your feet so you don't get, you know, like, you know, athlete's foot from the floor. And he's saying, well, those are my shoes. He took my shoes. That's nasty, Salah. You're taking a man's shoes. You can't get your own shoes, sir. You can't get your own Crocs to bathe with. You're going to take the man's shoes.
Because as you can see, the shower is in the bathroom, like there's no tub. So the water drains in this drain. We lift the cap. I did step on it, so it's cracked. It's like in the way, I don't know. Anyway, we have the... All right, guys, now I'm gonna show you our kitchen. The kitchen is the smallest place in the apartment, but it's really packed well. Like Salah did a really good job at packing everything in. Like you won't believe for the space how much is actually in this little space. So you'll see. Let me show you. Right, so we have a full-size fridge. All right, so we have a washer here and the dryer here and the laundry soap up there. You have to kind of stack things when you have a small space. It's a pretty big dryer. There's a lot of things inside.
Told you everything they use, I sell for them.
So he said, everything they use, I send for them. So everything that was in that apartment came from Allah. The shower Crocs, the couches, the washer, the dryer, the refrigerator came from Allah. It came from him. You know, like, call me crazy, but Chantal, she's been talking a lot of smack about Allah and saying he's a bum, right? He's a clout-chasing bum and he just wants money. And yet, when she came to the Middle East, she didn't go out and buy this stuff. Like, they went to Allah, I guess, for a reason, maybe for a discount. But I would think someone in Kuwait that has access to, you know, you need a couch, I can get you a couch. You need a washer and dryer, I can get you a washer and dryer. You need a refrigerator, I can get you a refrigerator. Obviously, they got connections. Obviously, they have money, or they're connected enough to get you things. So I would think somebody that has that many connections or that much in the way of resources, they're not a bum. That they can take care of themselves and their family. And if you need help, they can give you that kind of help. And on top of that, Salah owed Allah money. So Allah helped him furnish the apartment, got appliances, and borrowed money on top of that. So who's the bum here exactly? It's not Allah.
We have the gas tank for the stove. more laundry fabric softener. Here's the gas stove. Up here we have the supply.
Did y'all catch that crazy shit that just happened? So there is a gas stove, and beneath that is the microwave. We got a microwave and a gas stove real close to each other. One stacked on top of the other. Nothing can go wrong. A gas appliance and a microwave so close together, what could go wrong?
Iced tea, Coles, roast vanilla, candle beside the lunch meat, some clean dishes. This is the sink. I like this thing. It's so convenient. I don't have one at home. And I have a garbage bag under here. Juicer, that's sugar, just some pastas and rices and things. So here is the kitchen at a glance. Alright guys, so now that I showed you our kitchen, I'm going to show you some of the bedroom. Alright, let's go. We have like a cute key to lock it if we need to. So this is like the lighting here. We have a window, but we keep this drawn, this closed, because we have a neighbor in front of us. So it's part of the bed.
And before she come one day, I need bed. My bed small. Off, Salah, what we will do? Okay, take my bed. Bed for me.
Drawn, this closed, because we have a neighbor in front of us. So it's part of the bed.
And before she come one day, I need bed. My bed small. Off, Salah, what we will do? Okay, take my bed. Bed for me end of the month. When you get money. Where I throw my bed? I said keep it here in the hall. My house big. I hide his bed 1 month. The bed you sleep in this bed, my bed before.
We have some personal things on this side of the room that we don't want to.
So they even got a bed from him, because the bed that Salah had was too small. Couldn't possibly fit Chantal, and I believe it. You know, he had a studio apartment. He's going to have a twin-size bed because that's basically all that he needs. But when Foodie shows up, they need like a queen or a king-size bed, so who do they go to? Allah. And he gives them a bed to use. And he simply told her, look, when you get paid at the end of the month, you can pay me for the bed. So everything in that apartment was provided for by him, including the bed. But he's the bum. It kind of sounds like that, doesn't it, Sugar? He sounds like a Rent-A-Center kind of place. But he's not a bum. I mean, he can get things when he needs things.
Reveal to you guys. But here we have our TV.
The TV you watch, my old TV.
Entertainment area, some candles down there. We have a bass and a soundbar for movies. Bath and Body Works candles. And guess whose channel this is? It's our couples channel. Check it out. I have to fix the banner, and I will. But yeah, if you're interested in couples vlogs, please check out our channel. Greatly appreciated. All right, guys, so that's the end of the tour. Kind of short, I know. Just a one-bedroom apartment to show you most of it. I hope you enjoyed that. I enjoyed sharing our home with you. And yes, I am sweaty. Oh well. Anyways, until the next video, guys. See you later. Bye.
At least now you know more information. You know from where she give you the life. No problem. At least I help my friend.
So there it is. Yeah, Allah dragged them both. The nerve of Chantal that she arrives in Kuwait and Allah pretty much outfitted their entire house. Gave them all the appliances, the bed, even the TV. He basically furnished the entire house, and he helped them get the house. But he's the bum. He's the bum guy. That's the bed Allah said she broke. Well, I'm sure she still had to pay him for that. So there you go, Foodie. Who's the bum here? So she wants to talk shit about Allah being a bum when all he was trying to do was help out his friend. And he helped him out so much that he furnished the house that you guys were in. Nah, I think you're the bum, Foodie. Let's see. All right. Let me see if I can. I'm looking for something in particular. Okay, let me see if this is what I was looking for. So Allah actually threw some shade. He called out Foodie without calling her out by her name. He showed the place that she once lived in without them there. Who is what girl? What, Foodie? But he did a video just showing the old place. So let's take a look at it. This is from Just Saying.
We will start from the bathroom. This is the bathroom for the room I want to rent. And this is the kitchen. This is the room. You see? Already it's big room and they make it half and they make like gypsum board. This is the room, like 3 meter by 4. This is the kitchen. This is the bathroom. At least the door of the bathroom little small and the bathroom already 1 by 1.5. This is totally the room. Just advise me if a good room for rent, I take it or leave it. Already I talked to the Harris who owned this one. And I go check it. I close. What do you think? This room, it's nice or no? Oh wait, I show you also the entrance 1 minute. This one the window. This one the door outside. This is the entrance for the room.
And again, like, I'm not shitting on anybody's living situation. You got to do what you got to do when you got to do it. I mean, you guys can see what's going on over here. Who am I to judge? This isn't about shitting on somebody for living in a basic place. This is about the lies that Foodie tells. And her lying just excessively when she doesn't have to lie. If she had just told us, hey, I'm going to Kuwait, Salah has a basic place, we're going to upgrade later, nobody would have said anything. But she told so many lies to people, trying to impress people before she left. And it's also because she does shit on people's living situation, and that's why she gets shit now. So here is Allah showing the place where she was living, and it looks very basic. Again, nothing wrong with that. But she doesn't want to admit that it's basic, that it's very bare bones. And she wants to talk everything into it's either a mansion or a condo.
Not expensive already because it's small and old little. It's already outside. There is little things also, no problem, not for us. It's like built like this by Little Wool and Kirby. right? Even old building, but not bad. Just inform me. I can take it or no.
You know what sucks about Chantal? Anybody else living within their means, living in a place like that would say, it's just enough for me and be content. They'd be very chill about it. Like something like living this way would make her rage. It would make her absolutely rage. If she had to live bare bones, she wouldn't know how to deal with it. Because the environment would not fit with her ego. Like her ego has to be, everything has to be larger than life. It's all about satisfying her ego. So there's nothing wrong with this, living bare bones. She just doesn't want to do it. Yeah, the narc in her will never be satisfied with this. If she had to live in a basic place like this in Ottawa, she'd be a constant bitch all the time. Bitching to her beezers and crying to her beezers, and I hate it here, and I don't feel safe, and da-da-da-da-da-da-da. When there's nothing wrong with where she's living. She's going to find complaints. She's going to go to her beezers and woe is me, and I can't live this way. I'm suffocating. Yeah. Yeah, it is a cute place. It's basic. It's cool. It'll work. She just wouldn't want to make it work.
And after I will tell you if I take it or no. Just I will tell you how much the rent also. Or no need about the money, no problem. Just we talk about the kind of this room. And we can live inside or no. This outside also. This is the enter. We will start to read. It's nice for rent. I take it or no. You have where you are. Yani, this room, I take it or I no need. This room, can body sit inside this room? We can rent it or no?
So
No.
let's recap. In the previous videos, he furnished the place where Chantal and Salah were living. He furnished the entire house. Gave them a whole bunch of appliances to use, gave them a bed, and he's also in charge of renting out places too. And he's supposed to be a bum? How exactly is he a bum? It sounds like he is more financially stable than Salah is. He's taking care of his family, he's taking care of his wife, and he's able to do all these things. He's got connections in Kuwait. But he's the bum. He's the bum guy.
I'm in my house. Still, I'm in my house already. Same. I'm in my house. Still, I don't shift. Just I go see this room. But I check the bathroom. It's small, 1 meter by 1.5. The door very small. The kitchen also you see 1 meter, 2 meter. The room 3 by 4.5. Already cutting with the another one. If someone talking, you will hear from another wall for that. Imagine now someone stay 2 months there. The room too small. Sure, the room too small. If I make my hand like this, it's coming 2 meter. The room already 3 meter. Sure, too small. Too small and too dirty and also everything small. Not only the room. Even bathroom, you see, it's very small.
So there it is. Yeah, the room is nice. I mean, if it's just him and his wife, they don't need a big room. You know, he's living within his means. So there it is. So I just want to go over that tonight. Since Chantal wants to go back to Syria, I imagine that whatever place she could get with Salah is not going to be nice. Certainly Allah won't be there to furnish the place, so we can only imagine how it's going to look. It might need a lot of work. So who is Salah going to go to make the place nice for Foodie for her streams? Nobody. So I guess he's going to do it all himself? More than likely. So how about we finish out the night with something humorous from Z Frank. You remember Z Frank, the one that did the thing with the mantis? Well, how about we see something true facts about the mantis shrimp?
The mantis is a living fossil of the prehistoric clown that all modern clowns evolved from. It is both beautiful and... Wait, is that a fishtail? What are you doing to that fish? The eyes of the mantis kingdom. These are very complicated eyes. Lots of tiny little eye parts moving in different directions. It's impossible to get a read on what these little bastards are thinking. Is it mad? No. Each of our human eyes creates a single picture, and the two together means that we have binocular vision. Each one of the mantis shrimp's eyes creates 3 separate images, a trinocular eyeball, and it has 2 of them, which means that it's sexnocular. Dirty science. Whoa, what was that? You can clean your eyeballs? That's crazy. Human eyes can detect 3 color wavelengths. The mantis shrimp can detect 5,400 of them. Just kidding. They can detect 12, 9 more than we can. But it's less impressive now, isn't it? Just 9. Whatever. Imagine a color that you can't even imagine. Now do that 9 more times. That is how a mantis shrimp do. Oddly, the mantis shrimp is pretty bad at discerning the colors that humans can see, which is probably why it dresses like an idiot. And this explains the modern clown as well. And just like the modern clown, the mantis shrimp has a psychopathic killing instinct. Mantis shrimps are generally divided into 2 categories. The first, the spearers, have spiny barbed front scooping claws designed to snag and stab prey. The spearers play a version of hide-and-go-seek, which pretty much sucks for anyone that isn't hiding. Kind of a crappy game, really, not for kids. Alternatively, the smasher mantis shrimp have little Edward bowling ball hands that they use to punch the crap out of basically everything. They have the fastest punch in the world with the same acceleration as a .22 caliber bullet. To a mantis shrimp, kung fu looks like tai chi. The mantis shrimp can deliver a blow with 1,500 newtons of force, which tells you what a sissy punch Newton must have had. That punch is so powerful that the universe can't even handle it. Water moves out of the way so fast that little vacuums are formed, called cavitation bubbles. These bubbles collapse immediately, and the force of that collapse creates a second shock wave and even generates light and heat. That's some Mortal Kombat finishing move shit right there. Basically, it sucks to be the mantis shrimp's roommate. There's just way too much of the punching. Wait, did that guy just hand him his own arm? That's crazy. Have you ever heard the story of the hermit crab and the mantis shrimp? One day, that's it. That's the whole story. Even the octopus, who is quite a badass, can't deal with these little psycho bastards. If you're afraid of clowns, whoa, what the hell, man? Leave the crab alone. If you're afraid of clowns, stay afraid. Stay very afraid.
I just wanted to show us something funny to end out the night because I love Z Frank. So for those of you who've never heard of this channel, let me just go ahead and post the link in the chat for you, because he's got all kinds of funny videos that are just, they're so entertaining, so well done. Encourage you to sub up to him. But yeah, the true facts about the mantis shrimp. What a way to finish out the night. We went from Foodie going live all of a sudden to doing the Twitter peeps, the retro react about the apartment, and now we're finishing with the mantis shrimp. Oh, and me knocking over my microphone. Yeah, because I can do things like that, because why not? All right, so that's it for tonight, y'all. Hope you guys have enjoyed. I'm going to end it here, and don't forget to like and subscribe. So please have a good night, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.